Hey. Yeah, there was two very sad people who were in the chat before we even started, sitting here shooting the shit. I'm sorry, you guys. I wish your life was better. Just off the bat, just back after
Yeah.
4 months, insulting the shit out of people who are watching.
The way God intended.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I saw your picture on Boomer Book from earlier or mid last month. That was pretty damn cool.
Which
Your
one was
profile
that?
picture. It's with you standing with a bunch of dudes, and you've got your
Oh, so yeah, that let me see, which one was it?
he just exits out. Off to a great start as usual.
The Boomer. So yeah, the guy that's second to my far right, second from the left, if you're looking at the picture,
Mhm.
he passed away
Oh, okay.
unexpectedly.
Yep.
So it's kind of a small world. He was with the 10th Mountain, who went to go in and reach. Um, oh God, what's his name? He's been on the channel so many times. I'm drawing a blank. He's in
Who are you
Tennessee
talking about?
now. He's in Tennessee now.
Who are you? I was just typing a comment. I totally wasn't listening to half of what you
The
said. The
he was
10th
in Red.
Mountain.
Yeah, he was in Red Platoon. He's been on the channel several times. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, Jonesy.
Jonesy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in that operation. He was with the 10th Mountain QRF to go down the mountain to.
Oh, those guys. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So he. I mean, he was only 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit like that. Like it's really weird. Like you can go at any time, man.
Yep.
So
Like I said, pinnacle of health. I mean, he still had that mindset of train, keep
yeah.
healthy, do this. I mean, he was a park ranger. He was a really good dude. And just out of nowhere, my organization's president called me one day, which he never does. Usually we just Facebook or send each other's memes or whatnot or text. But he calls me one day while I was at work and just laid it on me. And it was only about 3 weeks ago, maybe, and it still isn't surreal. I mean, like I said, dude was a pinnacle of health,
Yep.
fit, ran every day. But yeah, just out of nowhere, just wild.
Yeah, it sucks.
I mean, it really, really puts it into perspective that life is short and precious, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also the longest damn thing any of us does.
Yep.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just fucking around and being a dick.
Yeah, he's a really good dude. Oh, if it isn't the
coming in on a high here, I apologize.
Whoa,
the bleacher bandit.
yeah.
Well, that's not nice. I mean,
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Nate, want to show them your hand rocket you're getting, or your hand cannon rocket, rather? Fucking bandito dickhead.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. I gotta pull it up.
You don't pull the link up because then you'll probably get outbid.
No, I'm not because I want this so bad. It's for a stupid reason. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be retarded?
Yes.
Kind of.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta pull it up. Just
he wants to like
nice Boomer exit earlier last I was watching.
Yeah.
He's trying to role play Red Dead Redemption 2 as a bandito.
Oh, you're going back in time now?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. I've caught the bug. Les got me on 1953 Enfields, and then it was Snyder.
1953s? You mean Mark II, number 4?
1853s. Blow me.
Oh.
1853s, and then Snyder's, and then that's all the farthest I've gone back. I'm just trying to find the picture here.
Well, we're just waiting on you.
I know.
Yeah, Boomer. Yeah, Boomer.
I know.
Flintlock.
Hold on, I'm
It's
coming.
your fucking world. We're just living in it, Nate.
Oh no, you already have the Flintlock, don't you?
All right.
The Kentucky long rifle.
Yeah, I have a Kentucky long rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that for a long time, but I'm finally like getting the balls to actually like use it.
Of course, he's wearing an old day cap. Of course.
Image file, of course.
It's in his blood.
Ugh.
Literally.
There.
What the fuck is that?
It's a lead trap door.
4570 in a pistol.
Well, it was originally a pistol cartridge, and they shit canned it because it was breaking people's fucking wrists.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I am keeping history alive.
I hope you get crippled from that fucking piece of shit.
If I even win it, I don't think I'll win it. I'm putting a minimal bid on it. So.
Yep,
Dude,
this is the day that you're gonna fuck around and find out with this kind of dumb shit.
If it doesn't break your wrist, it's going to break the grip. See, it's like that's a rifle that's cut.
That actually might be a break, actually, right there.
No, that's where they cut it and added the grip because that is a rifle.
Well, that's right. There isn't that much meat there. So
oh my god! What did they? They better have like freaking
put something in there. Yeah.
It looks like fucking grade 5 fucking bolt that goes on a goddamn electrical post to hold that bitch together.
I was scrolling last night. I'm like, no way. And I like looked at it and it's got no bids on it. I'm like, all right, I'll put one.
Weird.
Bid on it.
It's got no only bids one on it.
I'm not bidding any further than what I put on it. We'll see.
I told him that he needs to get like the bandito,
the poncho with the
the bandolier, the sombrero,
the half burned cigar. It looks like shit.
Yeah.
4570.
Shave the middle of the mustache just to leave the edges, like just yeah.
Profusely sweating at all times.
Oh, I got that nailed.
Well, I was just gonna say you don't really do much.
Yeah,
you gotta grab a couple props, but that's about it.
Fucking local. Hey, but we could do compilations like we did with the Flintlock pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see him break his fucking wrist. I want it to happen. I just don't want to have to look at it.
No, it's not my wrist.
You just hear boom crack. And then it cuts.
Good thing it's only one shot, so it's not like I can like double tap myself like half the people on the Darwin
like
Award.
A fucking Deagle or a fucking 454 or some shit.
Well, I mean, you can turn it sideways. That might help. Yeah.
Dude, the fireball on that son of a bitch. You're not even going to burn half the powder out of that fucking case before the bullet leaves.
You'll singe your eyebrows.
I am just really curious to know how the hell this will even look. That's it. 3/4 of this is curiosity.
But I mean, you got to know that that's going to fuck you up.
Oh, I'm not going to like one-hand it. Like I know that would.
It's not going to matter
like that. If I could do this, I can.
Have you seen a 4570 cartridge in real life?
Yeah, I shoot them all the time out of my full one of these.
Yeah.
Right, and they've got some.
And it kicks with the full one. I know.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm very curious. I told you, like 65% of this is curiosity.
You could just pull a freaking Magnum research strategy and just get like a lead weight and throw it on the bottom of the fucking barrel to kind of balance it out.
Just double grip it. Grab in front of the receiver, like this, and just
wham.
I mean, there's no sight, so
yeah.
I am just very curious.
That's like fucking Haggard's hooker derringers.
Well, I already know that Boomer's gonna outbid me because it always happens.
Yeah. Nah, not on this.
Yes. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't think so.
You should see the prices of some of the full ones now. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's a full one because they want a collector's military.
But even the stupid stuff Boomer's going after. The in-person auctions I've gone to recently, some of the bidding marathons are insane. Dude,
they don't know what to do with their money. They sure as shit aren't going to give it to their kids. So,
and I'm not joking. The two that were fighting each other had skin cancer removals on both their necks. I'm not.
Oh God,
joking.
yeah.
And I'm like,
they don't stop. That's the thing is they just won't quit. They keep hanging on. They won't retire. They won't none of their money is going to go to their kids. It's just going to go to the estate and then fucking BlackRock will get it. I mean, it's like they sit there, they'll bid something. Dude, really quick. I was just today
going to rant.
Looking at helmets.
You've been gone for so long, you got to get it out.
Yeah, no, this is something that I just saw today. I can actually pull this fucking thing up if you want.
Where's Michael?
Oh my God, guys! I got so much to tell you. So much to tell you.
Batism. Yeah,
Hey.
it's coming out.
Undiagnosed, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, where's my hat? Oh, I gotta get my
dude. Really
my
quick before
jaw.
I forget though, there was a fucking reproduction pickle halba, right?
Yeah,
that was like the shittiest old school Indian repro you could find.
Yeah, I'll take
like the paint on the cockades was all like a toddler did it. You know, it was all fucked up, and it was like just shit. And it had a bid on it for $225. And then there was the SS helmets. My God, those never cease to amaze me. There was one that like.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I there was something at the auction house that I was at. One sold for. It's on their highlight reel of like recently. I think it was $18,000
for what?
For an SS helmet.
Please tell me it was like a finished remodel.
You gotta pull it up. You have to pull it up.
That's what I'm doing because I want you to take a look at this for 5 seconds and tell me if it's real.
I'll do it live, and I'll explain to you how fucking wrong it is. I guarantee
we'll do it live.
It looks like there might be only one image. Let me see if I can find the listing.
I could probably
because it sold on May 18th for $20,000, $2,500.
Pull that bitch up. Let's fucking let's see.
$20,000 or $2,500?
$20,000, $500.
Okay.
So $20,000 plus $500.
Okay, that's big difference.
It's so much worth. Yeah, so,
$20,000 or $2,500.
Yeah. I'm screenshotting the listing. Looks like it's gone. So there's only one picture here. So this will be interesting. But let me save it.
Yeah, because 99.999 repeating percent of all SS shit is fucking fake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Over the years, people have been just faking these fucking things. Some of them are better than others. I'll give them that. But
which one has the little? Which one has like the 5 holes together around the helmet?
M34s and the Luftschutz helmets, the little vents.
No, it was post-war, wasn't it? There was another one that was like that.
Well, the firefighter helmets, they got that. They used it like. No. The post-war. Are you talking about the BGS ones? Those are just basically M40 helmets. They didn't have any of the 5-hole vents. The post-war.
I thought
they still have those helmets.
I thought there was a foreign country that had like the 5 holes together around, like it was like 5 here, 5 here.
No, it was Germany had the M34, which was what they were going to go with, but the edge was too square.
Yeah.
So then it was too light that they didn't like it, so they went with the M35. But then they kept those for like police and firefighters and civil defense and all that shit.
Because I've seen some of those marked up as like SS, and I'm like,
oh God, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, and the decals are all fake. You can tell.
The pictures aren't around anymore, so let me just send you what I found, which is their highlight of what they sold for how much they get, because they get a percentage and they can say, "Look, we sold this for this much." Let me see. Here's the picture. Here, I'll do the thing, so I'm not joking about how much it sold for.
Oh, that'll work. That's fake right off the bat.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
The vent's too far back.
No. The shell's real. It's probably a size 64.
But the decal.
The decal right off the bat, it's fake. It's fucked.
It'd be interesting to know what the markings are, but I can't find the listing for that. So,
$20,000 for a fucking size 64 M35 helmet shell.
Hey, do you
fake SS decals on
it? Do you know where that helmet went to? It's in Dragon Man. It's in Dragon Man. It's a real deal. There's a real one, the only one out there. They only made one, and he's got
this
that
is what
one.
The field marshal who surrendered to the Russians, the Soviets in Stalingrad was wearing, gave it to him as a gift. I bought it from the Soviet Union. They said they found it in an attic, and I grabbed it, and now it's right here. It's a real deal, folks. Real deal, right here. You ain't gonna find this anywhere else.
The Germans, when they were in the trenches, they would pee in the helmet. That's why the decal's yellow.
This was the description. I'm just gonna post it to our chat here so you can see.
Oh, it's like to narrate this.
So you can read it. Yeah,
this would be fantastic.
That's what it was described at.
Wait, that's not even M35, is it? Like, is the
it's a 35. Yep.
Is it? Yeah, I guess it is.
No, it's a 35 shell. It's probably a size 64.
Because the grommet looks like it's one piece with the helmet.
Would it be the manufacturer that was so collectible?
Yeah, it is.
But I mean,
because I can't even pronounce that. That's why I wanted you to read it because I can't.
I can't. Where did you post?
I
Where did
posted
you?
it in the private chat.
Oh,
in the
on
studio chat.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
World War II German M35 pattern. We got that part right. Waffen SS double decal helmet. Oh, double. Yeah, good luck with that. Manufactured by Eisenhüttenwerke Thaler, which is ET, which they made them throughout the whole fucking war.
That's
Complete with
pronounced
line-
fail.
Fail.
Or fail.
That's why I have you say it, not me.
Eisenhüttenwerk tail.
Eisenhüttenwerk tail.
That done there, Waffen SS, Eisenhüttenwerk, complete
nothing
with
would
liner
be-
and chin strap.
Nothing would be collectible about this other than the normal thing. Like I could see this maybe being like a $2 to $3 grand helmet because that's what I see every time. But I can't see this being 20 grand.
If that was a legit, because that's the original. That's
it's
the original
realized.
paint.
It's realized. So it's not just this isn't like an error. Like on the receipt on the price realizes of all the tallies of what everything sold for.
Mhm.
It's there as 2,500.
No, I get that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So on a legit SS helmet, in that good of shape, assuming that's the original paint job, which it does actually look like.
Yeah.
If not, it's a really good one. Assuming that is a real one and in really good shape, 7 to 10. It's not worth anywhere near 20, unless I don't know. I don't know how the fuck that would be. I mean, it's not even it's the later. It's not even a fucking real decal. It's just a fake. It's got a scratch in it that's put there by the owner.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just tell from that picture. I don't even need to see the party shield because that's fucking easy. But
yeah.
Anyway, I hope they enjoyed getting ripped off.
Right. I mean, it's just interesting.
It's literally about a $350 to $400 helmet. So
I hope you like that down deposit on the house. So if actually that wouldn't even cover the down deposit on the house.
I would really say that I don't think the likelihood of that person bought it is watching this, but imagine if that person's watching.
Dude, it's.
I mean, how many times have people like told you, "Hey, Mike, I bought this. What do you think?" And you're like, "Fake."
Right. Well, I had to start charging for that because I get so many of those fucking requests. I'm like, dude, I can't be like, is this real? How much is this worth? How much is it? It's like, dude,
right,
I fucking can't.
You're undercutting you.
What?
They're kind of undercutting you, and experience is money.
Sure, and it's like it's really fucking like if I can figure out how to figure out if it's a fake SS helmet.
There's websites, man.
Well, I mean, it's also like, speaking of which, like all the books behind Les, like we invest in all these books. Like my bookshelf's over there, and
I can't read,
and I got a whole like stack of whole bookshelf of just reference books. I mean, some of my books cost more than some of my rifles. Like,
well, these is coloring books, and these is picture books.
So I have I have a book that's the MG 3442 duo book by he's a Norwegian guy. Awesome series of books. But I bought those back when they were like $200. Now they're so out of print. They're worth about like $500 a piece now. It's insane, and they're extraordinary, great reference books. But I mean, you have to pay equivalent of a rifle just to get I'm still hunting for Hitler's Garands. For a cheap enough price for me to want to buy. Right now, they're still for $400 or $500. Dude, I need that. That's sick.
My neighbor gave me this book because he was like, I don't do anything with it, and it's just a collage of original patch boxes. And it was on my shelf for like a year or two, and I finally pulled it down, looked at it, and I looked it up. Shit, they're going for like $200-$300 on eBay.
Weren't you like doing a bunch of kit rifles at some point, or were you just doing like colonial? You did your colonial kit build, right? Was that the one I'm remembering? The one that you can't pick up because you're too stupid.
Right here, it's the Brown Bess, the Pedersoli.
Yeah. I'm looking to get the left-hander Baker rifle soon. I just have to.
These two here are Traditions 1842s. One's rifled, one's not, and then that one is the Brown Bess.
That's sick.
Which is Pedersoli. Pedersoli is pretty good. There's a few
bad.
Few
the rifle
the
shop's pretty sick.
I have not ordered for them, but I think I sent you the one video. The one guy who's like an hour-long deep dive on the history and the production of the brown bass.
Mm-hmm.
He said if you want a 1:1 scale, museum quality, no one can budget, rifle shop is the way to go because the stock is not shaped correctly from Pedersoli or anybody else.
Yeah.
And I tried to convince Matt to get with the Pedersoli, which the price difference is big. Like you can get a Indian made one for like $400 or $500, but you're going to spend just as much money trying to get the bitch to work. And
hey man, he's got 1 million views on his short shooting his stupid fucking little. So like he's fine. He can handle.
Well, I've got 1.5 man MP40, but so I mean he told me. I told him
Mike's swallowing.
I was like, pay once, cry once, man.
Hey man, you're the machine. I ain't gonna compare you to Matt. So
he bought it, and it's just been a complete pain in the ass. He had to send it off, I think, to I can't remember which company it was, but they had to like harden the frizzen, change the mainspring, basically create a new mainspring. And I was like, I tried to tell you, brother, and the wood is like teak or some shit. It's not American oak or whatever. Now he's probably still well under what I paid for mine, but I mean, mine, like I said, all I had to do, the biggest thing I had to do was remove a crap ton of the butt stock or the sides of the stock to match the brass butt plate. Besides that, I mean, everything else is just lightly sanding and letting the barrel just a little bit, and it's done.
Nice. I know the one that I grabbed from that auction you said was all defarbed and everything. The one
53.
Yeah,
that one to me looked like it was defarbed from what I remember.
It's beautiful. I took the whole thing apart.
He got lucky on the one he bought 2 years ago. His was I think Army Sport 53, and his was completely defarbed. I think it was marked up as a Confederate import.
What, Mike? You really don't have much black powder, do you? You just have mainly modern or past World War I and on.
Yeah, I've got 2 black powder, and they're both
commercial. I know you got rid of a few of your like older black powder stuff, but I was curious if you had any like muzzle loaders or anything like that.
No, I mean I've got a CBA Hawken 50 whatever, but like and then that pistol.
Right. Yeah, the famous pistol. Yeah.
But
I do want to get that going because like I was curious because do you remember when I scared oh god, what's his name? Guy in Gettysburg. Oh god, what his name would be? Brett. Yeah, he was like I knocked on the window. I'm like, hey, you may not remember me, but I've been on the stream a few times, and I'm a friend with Mike's. Do you have any?
Of course, I remember the Breacher guy.
Yeah. God damn. Oh, like the thing was like he was like, maybe. He's like, I don't normally do like walk-ins. I'm like, I'm normally on that stream with you sometimes. He's like, oh. He's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, you can come in. And so then I'm like, look, I'm not gonna like just talk to you. I was like, because I'm parking on the street and they're brutal on the street. I was like, do you got any ready-made rounds? And he's just like, well, I got nothing with powder because powder's really hard to find right now. This is like back in May, and he's like, but I got all these rounds. I said, how many you want to let go? He's like, this many. I'm like, okay. Like, just hand him straight up cash. I'm like, here you go. He goes like, that was easy. And I'm like, yeah, just give me that whole thing.
Right.
But he's awesome in terms of like trying to like learn that stuff because like he wanted to talk to me about like everything. He's like, well, what do you know about this and this, that? And so like I wanted to sit there and learn more. And I had a buddy of mine with me, but the ticket police were walking around chalking cars. And I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Don't get me a ticket in Gettysburg. That's awful. But I was just curious because I know we've talked, like we've chucked around, especially when he was on for a few times. I know you were thinking about trying to get like a Wisconsin, like a Wisconsin like redo.
Yeah, I'd have to get a Lorentz, and
okay,
I've got the bayonet thanks to Brett. That bayonet was on eBay. It was like unknown whatever for $50.
Those are the best. Best.
And Brett's like, if anybody wants to, needs a bayonet, I'm like, well, that's like and I was looking around, and the cheapest one I found was $350, and I was like,
yep.
Okay, I guess I'm getting this, even though I'm not going to be able to use it for probably a few years.
That's your issued candle holder.
Yeah.
Do you Sean sent me a message. This was like 2 days ago. He's like, "You want to see the quintessential listing of a boomer?" And I'm like, "Sure." I'd pull it up, but it's not worth it. But it was like he was looking for carbine parts, and it literally was half of the carbine part. I can't remember what it is. Half of it was covered by his thumb, and the other picture was a completely nothing in the photo but a towel.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh,
"What
fuck
the hell
yeah.
am I buying here?" Like,
I trade
Like,
you 2
yeah.
snake for 1 camel. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, I love the ones. There was a dude back in the day where, so this is not a harmful thing, people of YouTube,
Yeah.
but pretend it's one of these things on the wall behind me, right? He used to, he used to take pictures with his fucking web, like this shitty, like you could tell it was like a Logitech, like $10 one from Walmart.
Oh no.
This is back in like 2011 and through 13, that time period.
Right.
And he would it was probably funnier to me than it is to you, but so pretend this is a boomstick, and he would take pictures and it'd be like this. Like he looked like he was in an excruciating amount of pain. And one day I actually messaged him. I said, "Dude, are you okay? Like I want to buy the gun, but are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" And I'm like, "Okay, like you look like you're in a lot of pain in your picture." He's like, "I just can't get this damn thing to work." That is, he had glasses. Yeah, yeah. He was like,
it's the boomer look.
He'd always be behind it, and like, I'm like, dude. I mean, nice guy. I didn't have a problem with it.
Right.
He's the one that actually bought the my 4956 from me, and then sold it to Alden, and then I got to buy it back, and that was fucking awesome. But yeah, he always just take like it was the funniest shit, man.
I'm still here.
Okay, yeah.
That's the crazy thing. It's like there's a few things where like the whole like just the pictures that some of these people take, and then like my favorite one is when they look like they're doing like a mid 2000 hostage negotiation photography with the flash. And it's just and it's got the timestamp on it, and it just looks like you're looking at like evidence photos.
Yep.
Like those are my favorite. Like, oh my god, where's the blood stain in the corner? Like that's the way I always look for those damn things. They're horrible. I mean, it's just incredible sometimes what they do with that stuff.
I just love the Discord group or the sub group or whatever, where it's like they're looking like the camera's looking up this way. And they're like,
oh, the boomer mug shots on Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, I started that because it's like every time I'd be looking through like a comment section of like anything I'm interested in, I guess just the unlucky draw. It's like
weird. The demographic is very much those people.
Stereotypes.
Without even looking at exactly. Without even looking at the profile picture, you could tell either it's all lowercase with periods and like weird punctuation or no punctuation, or it's all caps.
Yeah, or lowercase first letter and the rest are caps.
Well, right. And it's like, I actually asked them, I'm like, why do you type in all caps? That's the way it was back in the day when I started using computers. I was like, it hasn't been that way since 1991. What the fuck? As soon as or whenever Windows came out, it's like, dude, it's not DOS anymore. It hasn't been for a long time. What are you doing?
Listen, the black and green screen. I know what I'm about.
Yeah, I know. I know what I'm about. This is the way I do it.
This is a great lead up to the famous return, by the way. I am very happy you brought him back. I texted you like immediately. I'm like, dude, I'm so great you brought that. Oh, always with the dog shit.
Yeah, that was my better half's idea because I literally did step in dog shit right before that take. Because she's like, watch out. I think you stepped. And I was like, yeah, I sure did. She's like, why don't you just put it in the take? And I was like, all right, I'll just reenact what happened 30 seconds ago. Easy. It was all fucking over my shoe.
I love that walk, man. You nailed that. I'm not joking. My range, my 1919 was on the table in the A6 like configuration.
Yeah.
And I figured with the top latch, with the top cover open, no belt in it, that it was totally fine, and with it pointed like this on the table, that would be that would be totally fine not to have a flag indicator on it.
Nope.
Nope. It was the same thing. It was like,
yeah.
like it was like that, and I got written up for such a stupid thing. I'm like, all right, man, whatever makes it this go away faster, just go away.
Yeah, you can like hear the pins and the bolts from their 5 knee and hip replacements creaking as they're like
And literally,
storming up.
he had a handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
And he just walked away, and I'm like, and he's walking the same way. I'm like, God damn, Mike nailed that.
Dude, they're doing the boomer bum rush, is what I call it.
It's
like
the lead poisoning from the fucking hoses and the paint.
and the pipes. Like they had lead
Yeah.
pipes coming in the main line. Like those people, it's a generation of lead poisoning victims. Like I'll give them that. Like the gasoline, you know, all the fumes everywhere. It's like it was the paint chips, the water. Just everything, like it was in plastic. It was just prevalent.
Nate,
And
you need to go back with the Panzerschreck. Like, just put a fucking CBI flag in the barrel. Like, it's clear. Yeah.
Back blast area clear.
Right, it's right there, hanging in the ceiling. About the final. Every time I go into that thing, I think it's gonna Final Destination me. Like the shield's gonna come down and just hit me in the head. Like,
I'd be all right.
Yeah, he'll buff out.
He only weighs like 30 pounds. Like
Yeah. I actually, I did lose the spring for that backlatch. I got to talk to you about what to replace it with.
A spring?
Yeah, like the what? It's a spring. What's wrong with the way I'm saying
it? Springy spring? What kind of spring is it? Yeah.
It's a coiled spring. What am I saying wrong? What? Did it go over my head? Whatever it is. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't.
What do I replace it with? Spring. Another spring problem.
You're thinking way too deep into it.
Okay. Okay. Number one.
Listen, I gave Mike B so much shit on the other podcast that we did, so I got to shift it somewhere else.
You and I see. Here's the thing. It's like you.
Remember, there was no jets.
There's no jets, and they didn't invent jet streams in the jets yet. So yeah, no, the spring. I know I got to replace it with the spring. I just don't know what fucking size it is. That's what I need to know, asshole.
I don't know.
Okay, I bought it from you, so I assumed.
Yeah, like
I assumed
5 years ago.
Okay, I'll look it up.
I didn't have measurements of everything on that thing.
Well,
it's probably,
your diagnosis is going the other way now.
It's like a 1/4 inch by maybe an inch.
I just got to play with it and figure out which one it is.
Just
I figured you would know, like, oh yeah, I replaced that because it kept falling out. Blah 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 blah. That's what I was hoping I'd get from you, but no, I got an asshole review, so that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine. I should know that by now.
Like, I don't know, measure it and go to like a hardware store. Like, I got any springs that match with
just take it in.
This isn't a stick up. I'm looking for parts.
Hey, you got something that might fit this? I can't.
On your shoulder, walking in. Like, hey, y'all got any springs? Like, oh my god, I'm getting robbed for springs.
I mean, I've seen falling down, but this is ridiculous.
That was only one shot. I can reload this.
Oh god. Oh Christ.
Maybe I actually do want the burger.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
God,
where's Michael? Speaking of falling,
that
down?
would be.
He's fucking he's just gone. Like I don't know where the fuck he is. Oh, he's.
Did he poof to the wind?
Probably because I missed.
We need our Omaha.
The rocking over.
Yeah, we need our Omaha.
Overstimulation. Yeah.
I need my Omaha, man. MG42s were not on D-Day. MG42s were not on D-Day. MG42.
Actually, son, I've seen Saving Private Ryan.
Actually, did you know that the Irish sands were all over D-Day?
Yeah.
Actually, huge.
And there was like 14 billion cubic concrete inches of concrete on the bunkers.
14 billion.
Yes.
They were 8 feet tall as a man.
There were skyscrapers everywhere on the Atlantic Wall.
Well, they weren't there when I went to Normandy this summer. They tore them down, dude. They tore them down.
They recycled the concrete.
They had to get bricks from somewhere. Everything was bombed the fuck out.
Everything wasn't precisely the way I played it in 2001 on Medal of Honor Frontline. Okay,
dude.
Not real.
Don't bring it. That was fucking awesome. Like that was the first
I love
thing
that
I played
game.
on PS2. Yeah,
I love that game. That's why I have a whole shelf over there.
Dude, it was fucking awesome because it actually like once you get out of the Normandy shit, it's like you actually get to go to Holland and do Market Garden. I was like, that's fucking cool.
Oh, dude, that game is awesome.
Oh,
I
man.
still am. I started Underground, your favorite game, by the way.
You
never
played
played
that before. Oh,
No.
really?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
the first Medal of Honor I ever played was Frontline.
It's
Same.
it's trippy, dude.
Same.
Underground is trippy.
Yeah, it's hard to get in.
Speak of the devil.
No eye contact.
Michael,
Oh.
no eye contact.
No eye
Hang on.
contact.
No eye contact.
Take me to the front of the train.
Yeah.
we were just talking about the tism because Trey's like in the process of maybe he is, maybe he's not.
No,
he
is.
does. You're having an identity crisis over it.
No, Nate wants me to remember a specific part on a Panzerschreck I sold him about 7 years ago.
Oh,
That spring was in the release
I
in the bag.
thought you might look. Just because I'm that doesn't mean that. Look,
I need to know the
like I'm on the edge, man. I'm dancing that blade every day. Every new project I get into, I'm like, maybe it's not just ADHD.
In the
okay?
rear of the slat, there is a little spring. I don't remember what size it was. It's covered up by the pressure switch, and I don't. Yeah, I've got it back here somewhere. I measured it because I figured 7 years from now, Nate would probably lose it after I sold it to him.
The great thing is that we actually never forget anything, so you just have to dig until you find it in your head. So it's somewhere in there.
All of a sudden, fucking Les is just sandbagging you, and he's got a fucking notepad this thick with like detailed shit and diagrams, like blueprints that are hand
I've got
drawn
a
of every
spare
fucking
string here.
There it
for
is. He's got it right fucking there. See, Nate?
Just in case I knew he was going to lose it. Yeah.
All right. Well, the meter just went this way then.
Oh Christ! Oh shit! Okay, point proven, assholes. God damn.
Jesus. I mean,
My God.
Now, I mean, if you ask me something like, "Hey, where did you get the sling from?" ATF.
Make sure you type in the right one.
What was the exact question though? I'm curious now.
Go ahead, Nate.
What's the exact question?
Round two.
The exact question was what's the spring on the back of the Panzer, the complete display Panzer Shrek that he sold me?
What he asked me was the spring in the back of the pressure, like where you slide the rocket in.
Right.
There's
the
a
flapper.
Yeah.
He was like,
Clip,
"What do I replace that with?" And I was like, "Spring."
I think he's like, "Oh, what kind of spring?"
Yeah, he's like,
I thought they were making fun of the way I talk again, like Hogan.
Oh,
They make fun of Hogan every time.
No, we're way past that.
I know. That's what I thought. I thought
it's the pedanticism or pedantry.
Yeah, I thought I said spring wrong. I'm like, what, spring? And I was focusing on the
spring.
wrong part of the joke.
Yeah, I mean,
just pull out what the hell is in like a mechanical pencil and put that in there. Just use that spring.
Swing it.
Yeah,
put a ruby trigger spring because I have an extra one and like.
So we went way off left wing, and I was like, "Well, just measure what it looks like, and to go down to the warehouse store, hardware store, and like, I got a spring that like looks like this." And then we were like, "Fucking just take the whole thing." Like, hey, I got these springs. Like, oh shit, we're getting robbed for springs.
The thing's impressive. Like, I'd grab it if I could for the live stream. I mean, it's just a stovepipe. He repainted the whole thing. It's beautiful. He replaced the shitty Farby because this was a IMA, wasn't it?
Oh
yes. So
it was an IMA rebuild.
The only good thing they make, like I think the bazooka's pretty decent too.
Yeah,
because a lot of the other companies that reproduce them, like it's just a round tube, which the Panzerschreck is not. It is got 3 concave lines all the way down, which made
Dragon Man said to put the shield all the way up to the front,
all the way at the front, right where the where the sight is. Yeah, right where the front sight is.
Because I went to Bergflack, and they have a pretty damn good article on the Panzerschreck. Yeah, Bergflack is great for a lot of stuff. The Lafette tripods and everything. So I went through there and deep diving, like. So when it comes from IMA, it's pretty decent. Like a boomer, like, oh, this is a real deal. But if you want to go like autistic a step deeper, the glass inside of the shield itself, where you look through, that had basically hockey tape wrapped around one to keep it from scratching, breaking, and fraying, and 2, it silences it. So if you're moving, it's not rattling. And then there's also the second glass in the storage compartment, and that's wrapped in like paper. So I did that to both pieces of glass. The one thing I didn't do was, for whatever reason, theirs is like tinted. Like it's got like a smoky tint to
Yeah,
it.
it's got like
supposed to be-
like this. Yeah,
I was going to
it's
replace
like
it with glass.
Baltimore
but-
tint.
Yeah. I guess they didn't want to blind it when you fire off the 88, or 8.8 centimeter. I added a field mod rear sight, which I saw, because the original sight was just a cut, basically flat piece of metal. So I found a piece of stock, and I cut in like increments of left to right windage, which they have a pretty good. Fuck it, let's just pull it up.
What would be cool is
someone says that Sarco makes them. I'm going to check real quick. I don't think they ever did.
They did, but theirs aren't that great. Like the tube is just a round.
IMA. What was it? IMA? Yeah, IMA made a few for like I think a couple years, and then I think they stopped.
What would be cool to see is if you had one with like an improvised shield, because you did see that sometimes.
What do you mean
It's like just like a piece of sheet metal. Like I've seen images where because
you mean the Shreks as a whole?
Yeah, like because when they first made them, they didn't have that shield. So I've seen somewhere they would just like put sheet metal around it.
Yeah, they didn't have the stamped sheet that they have on this one right here.
Right.
Burke Black. I highly recommend anyone doing research.
Yeah. They like that. It's
It's great.
Colors, Lafettes, flare pistols, sling.
He used to sell a lot. Now he doesn't.
Yeah.
It all kind of dried up.
So, like I said, it's kind of niche because, like it says, it's not everything. But if you go take a look, it's got a lot of information on here.
He's got really good measurements for anyone who's trying to make crates for your stuff.
Yep.
He's got really great
so I didn't
pictures for everything.
So I didn't know about this till I was researching more about this. The Panzerschreck had summer and winter rockets. It wasn't just one use all. They had different types of rockets, and they're marked different. They come in different crates. So yeah, there's before they adopted the shield.
You have to wear the gas mask. Yeah,
fuck that.
And then there's the shield after they adopted it. Because I think in one of these articles it shows him like it looks like a trash can lid cut out.
Yeah, no, it's interesting to see the improvised blast shields they used to do.
There's that's a good photo of a comparison, like 60 versus 88. It's pretty big step up.
That's a big guy.
Did you ever use the thing at an event, Les? I didn't. I never did that. I haven't
done
it yet.
I took it to like displays and stuff, but I never.
I've done displays. I've done like watch out, allied armor. I'm coming for you. But I never have done the guys at Hazleton. I think it's GD. They run around with one. They fire like rockets.
Yeah, we never got it to fire yet, so that's why I didn't take it like a bag blast or anything. I did take it to the Tank Museum in Northern Virginia, and I had some photos taken of like me pointing at a T-34-85. I'll see if I can find those pictures later. But here's a good picture of the indentation. It's basically a rail that the rocket rides on, and that's what they improved with the bazooka. The bazooka was round hole and round tube, or round rocket in a round hole. So if it ever got dented, bent, or a bullet hole shrapnel going through it, the tube is dead. You can't use it no more. This one, as long as these rails are intact, she's ready to roll. So if dirt gets in the barrel, etc., the rocket will push right.
Oh, that's cool.
So they improved on that.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yep.
I don't think does that one have the rails in it? Yes, it does. It's right there. I can see it right now.
That's the one that's good by IMA, because the other ones it's just a round tube that they made look similar. It goes into this website goes into detail about so there's your spring.
My next point was going to be you're not even going to see that spring, right?
Nope.
So
it's underneath this cap here.
That's why I didn't realize it was missing until I went to go like move it.
So
it wasn't even moving.
Yeah. Well, it moves. It's just it's not staying clamped.
Yeah, there's no tension.
There's nothing pushing back on it.
So that's another thing about video games and movies. So you have to depress this button here, which lifts this strap, but these two knobs are your igniters. They're spring tensioned, so when you shove the rocket in, it won't go any further past this one. And also, this is your igniter. So the back of the rocket. Let's see if I can find that.
Is that where the wires would go in?
So it's not a wire. It's this
It's
little
like
wooden.
it's like a wooden. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's taped. It's taped onto it. So that little knob will go into that hole. So you have to break that off and then shove this piece here into that hole, and that connects the wires.
It's not like Medal of Honor Airborne where you just
you just shove it
a
in.
I was gonna
rocket
say,
and shove it in. Yeah,
I
you
played
gotta-
Medal of Honor. I know how it works. You just put it in. And it's
Yeah,
ready to
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. Thump.
Slide out the back. Yeah.
Somewhere here it shows you or talks about the different like winter and summer ammo.
I never knew that though. That's really cool.
Yeah,
I'm guessing
winter
it had
ammunition,
to do
summer
with like
ammunition.
how hot
Right here.
it burns or something. I'm sure.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the winter, summer, and winter again.
I
So
mean,
he's-
after Stalingrad and the Eastern Front, the Germans did weird things to combat the winter stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
the German, like the things I know, like the winter triggers for the 34.
Yeah, I think this is the
weird.
website.
The 34s, buttstock, the Bakelite buttstocks with the metal tips. that
There's
was
one
good for
there.
winter.
Yeah, it's with the improvised
Yeah.
shields.
Yeah. There it is. The trash can
Yeah,
lid
yeah.
looking
I've seen that photo. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool.
and you can see the burnt off left of what's the wooden block that goes behind the rocket. It's left
Oh,
on the
yeah.
rocket, so they just toss them.
Some Craig H just asked a question I thought was really kind of funny because I think 3 out of 4 of us are mainstream reenactors. But he said, "What's the most niche reenactment you've seen or heard about here in the UK many years ago? We had a Cold War Soviets versus British paratroopers using ex-paras using SLRs in the woods.
That's pretty awesome.
That's actually pretty sick. I think the weirdest one I've not been in personally, but heard about is the Russian Afghan war. That's the weirdest one.
there's
That's pretty niche.
Yeah.
there's the Southern Front's events who does like the NATO stuff, but
Yeah.
I mean that's not really niche, I guess. Like it's people do it. I mean, BDUs are cheap, Flecktarn's pretty cheap.
Well, they don't
So-
use Flecktarn for that. They use the moleskin shit.
Yeah.
It
I'll be
used
right
to
back.
be- it used
I'll
to be
stay here. I'll
super-
just be right back.
Yeah. It used to be really easy to get moleskin shit, and then that dried up.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Cold War used to be super cheap because I mean, it's only been a few years, but now it's as time passes, like with all surplus, it's fucking drying up quick.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's the tape around the glass. There's the
Mhm.
paper around the spare
Yep.
glass cardboard.
Mhm.
The crates, how the wooden block is taped to the rocket. Yeah, there's the glass, not tinted.
Maybe they're
Not-
going for like a used smoke effect or
Oh,
some.
Yeah,
I
like it's
did-
burnt.
I did add this part into it. You can see it's added, I guess, for like your right shoulder because it's, there's nothing there on that right side. So I did add that to it, which is pretty neat. Yeah, after the war, they were the Yugos, I believe it was Yugoslavian. They put, so that's what Dragon Man has. His is the dark, almost baby shit green color. So that's what his is. I mean, it's I'm not doubting that it's real. It's legit. I mean, who would buy a repro?
Yeah,
and paint
but
it
he
this
didn't
color?
retrofit it to be World War II era. Yeah.
No, yeah. So I mean, it's legit.
Really quick, we got a super chat from Craig H. The guy that asked the question. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. He says he's been binge watching the whole series of past live streams, and it's the fucking best, especially when listening at work. Yeah, there's some that were like really funny, and we just talk. We're all nerds, and this is the shit that we talk about normally. Like we'd be having this conversation if we weren't streaming. This is just how it rolls.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun to show other people. I always learn shit. Like I learned about the 3 grooves. Like you can see that one right there. It makes now I'm not gonna be able to unsee it.
That's my favorite part about learning about stuff like this. It's like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like the
And this-
arrow in the FedEx logo.
So this here is one of the reasons why I think the Panzerschreck is vastly better than the bazooka. So the bazooka uses batteries. This uses an igniter. So you cock this back.
Yeah, grill lighter.
Locks. Yep, 100%. Yeah, so you pull the trigger, it gives it a friction spark, and you're done. So there's no batteries.
So I got a
Like-
question. What's that weird A-shaped thing in front of the
This?
trigger?
That's the cocker.
That's the cocking handle. You pull that back, and that sets the trigger back. Like it pulls this rod back. That's a large spring.
Oh,
not
and then
not the spring that you need for the detent. But yeah, you pull this handle back, you pull the trigger, and this shoots forward again. And it goes into detail in this article too about these two parts. The trigger and this handle are anodized. They're like a gray anodizing. So I couldn't anodize it, so I kind of went cheap and just spray painted it gray to give it that look. The one that Nate has. These are this is the rear sight is what it was originally looked like. Mm-hmm. And these are the front sights. So I mimicked that as well, where you can adjust it. And yeah, so that's what the front sight on the IMA looks like. So it is adjustable, but I did add in, these little marks.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
I had punches, number punches, and I punched the dates in.
It's sick, man. I love it. I wish I could grab it and show it on stream, but
now I want to see.
Yeah.
I painted this white, and where's the? So yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. It came with Phillips head screws. I did away with all this altogether, and that's what I added. This right here.
Oh, for the windage. Yep. Or the leading. It's called windage, no matter what. But
Brendan Gill said that he thought the 1812 would be niche, and I think that's funny because that is so prevalent where I am because I'm in Maryland. Yeah. That's not niche for me. Yeah, it's exploded with Fort McHenry, Fort Washington.
Like this shit here too.
DC had a major battle outside of one of my friends' lawns. Like it's everywhere here, so I never think of it niche. That's cool that someone thinks that.
Well, it's oddly enough, it's up here too. Fort Snelling. It's in St. Paul. It's where the Minnesota River and the Mississippi or the St. Croix, but essentially the northern part of the Mississippi come together. And so they put a fort up there because they thought that, the river obviously was like the westernmost area in the early 1800s. And they were like, well, we need to have these rivers secured for if they come up and all that shit. So they actually have the original fort, like the way it was set up, the triangular kind of thing with the watchtower and all that shit.
Yeah.
And the barracks and whatever, and the commander's quarters or whatever. It's like the main building. And they have War of 1812. That's what they do, is because that's when they kind of they started. That was the first conflict they were on guard for. And it's cool to see all those like white uniforms with the giant like shakos. And they have like a cannon. I don't know what the fuck it is because I don't know about that era of shit. But they have a cannon where they do like a quarter charge of just black powder within the fort.
Yeah.
Because if they do any more, it'll break all the windows. And so I was sitting there
here. Yeah.
We were doing a timeline event within the fort, right? So it was like colonial, like settlers barefoot with matchlocks all the way up until Iraq and Afghanistan at that point. And they fired off this cannon, and before they did that, I'm sitting there. All of us are just like plugging our ears, and the people who were like patronizing the event were just standing there, and I'm like, "You're probably gonna want to plug your ears." They're like, "Oh, it's okay." Wham! The son of a bitch goes off. They're all like, "Oh my god, that was so loud!" I'm like, "Dude, that's a quarter charge of just powder."
You just feel the weight go through you.
Yeah. It's freaking loud, but everybody loves it, and
that's awesome.
So yeah, they do War of 1812 up there.
Well, that's the cool thing, because like Fort Washington here is the one that I'm primarily. There's Fort McHenry, obviously, for Baltimore, but Fort Washington's the one where we burned our own fort because the lieutenant thought they were coming for the fort and not for DC. So he burned it. He ran and burned the whole entire fort.
Officer doing officer things.
Yeah, and that's what that whole. There's more to it. Obviously, go look it up. But that's the overall thing to it. And it's so interesting, that whole entire war and all the conflicts with that, and it's crazy. And when you were talking about like cannons and stuff, and Les can attest to this. Les, were you there for when they did the was it half charge for the 88 when it was still going to Conneaut?
Yeah,
where he loaded like 11 pounds.
Yeah,
and I think the charge is like 15 or something like that.
Yeah, what happened? This didn't like something happen.
I know what happened. From what I understand, the guy died, and then that was sold to another person who wants nothing to. It was part
No.
of it.
No, I mean like at the event, like didn't like
Oh, well, the gun's
something-
gone. The gun's been sold into a private thing.
No, I mean like when
Goes
that went
away.
off, didn't they get in trouble or something for overcharging, or it was something that happened at the event when they did that half charge or whatever, and like somebody got a concussion or something, or
No, nothing like that because they pointed
Okay.
it straight up in the air.
okay.
They did it safely. I think there was like someone complained about alarms going off or something. I'm sure it was
Okay.
it was at 6 at night. I have the
Everyone's-
video. I'd have to hold on. Let me
Everyone's
see if
car alarm went off.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find that actually.
Oh,
A
yeah,
dinghy
yeah.
clank.
Artillery is fucking insanely loud. I don't care what era it's from.
Mhm.
Nah.
Oh Christ! Like,
Nate, did I put these on the Panzer Shrek? I can't remember these indentions.
I
Go
can
look, Nate.
check. Okay, hold on.
They're basically for sighting the tube or whatnot
Oh, okay.
for the your sights.
Interesting. It's German because their target that they use is going to be a T-34.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, it's like every German manual I've looked at that shows like a target, it's always a T-34.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. The trench optics.
No, you
That's
didn't. I want my
interesting.
money back.
Too late.
No, he didn't. It's ruined.
Yeah.
thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
Been Laden.
Hi. What are you doing?
So here's another one with a like a flip over updated range,
Huh.
Oh,
like a Swiss
okay.
pocket knife.
So they had tons of different types of sights and stuff for these.
So yeah, there's the handle. You pull back, it locks into place, and then you pull the trigger and it shoots back forward.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like I said, there it is. You see them getting ready to put the igniter in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty sure I've seen that photo before, actually.
So that's why they needed two guys.
Yep.
Okay.
And another like in the games and shit where they throw it down in front of him. This thing's like 6 feet tall. Like you can't.
Yeah, yeah.
It's as tall as a person.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I've seen a replica and it's almost as tall as me, and I was like, "That's fucking insane."
Yeah. Technically, is it possible? Yes, but
You better be standing on the box.
yeah. That looks like post-war camo.
Rocket Panzerbücher.
Panzerbüchse.
Oval Ofenrohr or stovepipe. as
Roar,
they
the
call it.
stovepipe, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't put these on because I couldn't get the stamps. I'm sure
There was
somebody does.
There was one point where I was thinking about being such a pedantic dick. I was just going to refer to it as the Offenrohr instead of the Panzerschreck just to piss
Yes.
people off.
Let's see how long that motherfucker is.
Yeah.
Nice chicken wing douchebag.
Yeah. Chris Costa, that bitch.
Yeah.
Hold it around the shield.
Yep.
Stud.
Low ready carry.
Black. Red oxide. Black.
Nate, what happened to you? You're all like out of focus and dark. There you are.
Because I'm looking at
He's in his emo phase.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in I have
2008
my
again.
Facebook is dark mode, so I'm like trying to find
Darkness.
video of the 88 going off, but I can't seem to find it. I'll have to look at it later.
I forgot about these two. The K98 trainer.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
also my rig's all changed around. I'm using my drawing tablet as a monitor right now because my main two monitors over here. I changed my graphics card this last month, and it's like I'm still trying to get everything sorted out.
Yeah.
I forget he's got post-war use too in films.
That there's the famous SPR one.
Yep.
Yep. So one
Wearing
from
his
Monty
field
Python
cap
or
in
something.
combat. Gotta love it.
God, back in the day, man. Ah.
1995. On a Panzer Shrek, maybe.
Well, it's being sold as a bazooka, but yeah.
That's yeah.
Imagine spending back then $20. You're like, this isn't a fucking bazooka. Damn it.
Yeah.
It's a mislist. It's mislisted. You know,
Yeah.
get a discount. Speaking of movies and stuff like that, what's the next one we're gonna make Mike watch? Michael,
Oh,
we've been gone for like 3 months on
shit,
that.
yeah.
but
I would really love to watch RoboCop with you guys.
This
Mike's eyes.
RoboCop is great, Mike.
Mike's eyes. Look, I messaged him again when I messaged you. I still can't believe it's been like 20 years and I never realized Running Man's evil villains were wearing baseball helmets until I watched it with Mike 3 months
That was a good
ago.
catch, yeah.
And I can't shake that from my head.
What did you say you hadn't seen?
That I had never seen that Running Man's villains were all wearing baseball helmets. And then
You pointed that out.
You pointed it out, and I went, "Oh my god!" It's been 20 years I've watched this movie, and I never realized they were wearing baseball helmets.
That was a good catch, yeah.
I love that movie. I watched it again like last week because it was just cleaning.
This page.
I love that movie.
I don't watch it every week, but
it's Showtime.
See, I didn't know until I looked at this
really
page.
Quick, Todd, what are you talking about? His page disappeared. And he's not MIA, he's just working a lot. Like his schedule does not really line up with
this economy sucks. He needs to make the bank.
He's a busy man. He was not banished or anything like that.
No, he's he's just been busy. And I mean, we also haven't done this in 4 months, but
Craig H.
What?
Craig H asked, it's not heavy, it's just cumbersome as shit. Like
it's not heavy, it's just like
legit
a corner.
It only weighs probably 10 pounds without the rocket, but it's just like I said, 6 feet long, and
it's as tall as I am standing.
Yeah, you can't get in close. Like the shoulder rest is like back here, so you have to hold it way out here.
It's imagine carrying a big ass like part of a heating duct or something.
Yeah. Imagine like you're carrying a gutter, and that's because it sounds like that while you hit everything. It sounds like a gutter.
I thought he had pictures, but there's video footage of Fallschirmjägers in Normandy. Instead of carrying the crates, they would just take the rockets and put them in their loose straps on their wide straps
and let
them dangle. Yeah, let them dangle. Because all I got to do is like unhook it from that, pull the wooden block off, shove it in the tube, connect it, and fire. Because a wooden crate probably itself weighs 10 pounds of wood and metal and everything. So they just took them out of that and ran with them.
Most footage I see of the Panzerschreck in the field, guys have them with straps hanging over their like shoulder, kind of going down by their waist.
And a lot of guys think like, because I had to run multiple times with it lengthwise in front of me. I found out that if I like kind of treat it like a rifle and tried to keep it as flat as possible up against like my shoulder and chest, that was the easiest to kind of run without hitting corners of buildings and stuff.
Otherwise, clank.
Oh, dude, it is the loudest freaking thing while you run, because all of your buckles and stuff for your Y straps and all that just hit it and it goes clink 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 clink.
It's a big hollow metal tube. Yeah.
It's like carrying around a jerry can.
It's like hearing it's like people running in the Saving Private Ryan in rain. You just hear clink 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 clink. It's like the same thing, because it's that special effects of rain hitting helmets overdubbed on everything. It's
yeah. I didn't realize till I saw this page when I was doing research on one of the Lafettes that I was redoing. These Lafettes, the tripods, came camouflaged from the factory.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just got my 42 Lafette.
Like I said, he's got a very good.
Really you want to talk about things that are heavy? Those things are fucking heavy.
Damn right, man. Me and God, who was it?
Chris.
Yeah, me and Chris took one to one event, and I was like, never again. We're not taking.
Well, Chris said if I ever come out with you with this, I'm never the Lafette guy ever again.
Dude, it's rough. Like
that guy with it on his shoulder, he's like leaning over.
Oh yeah,
he's like half the size of you, Michael. He's tiny. He's tiny. Like less than him dirty.
Oh
yeah.
At the bare minimum, it's probably 50 pounds.
Yeah, it's awkward as shit too.
It is. Oh, you can't carry anything else on your back.
That's not a gun, right? Could I pull that one out right now? Because it's right behind me.
Lafette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a gun or
you're not? No, I don't think so. But like, it's not a gun. It's a tripod.
All right, hold on. I'll show you how fucking.
But I mean, but you're not gonna be able to get it all in frame.
No, but I'll hold it right in frame. You can see how fucking big it is, because the pictures can only do it so much.
No, yeah, it's legit. Like this back part is a computer, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So this little knob here, you can turn left 180 degrees, and I think all the way to the right, the gun just recoils straight. But if you flip it all the way to the left, every time the gun recoils, it goes up and then back down. So you can have a beaten zone further out.
Nate looks like he's carrying like cinder blocks or something.
Yeah.
This is when I wish I had my old setup. Ugh.
Do some of these with it, Nate.
I didn't lift iron.
Oh God.
So my straps aren't on this one, but they would go across here.
Yeah.
And your back goes up against.
Didn't you
the
get
legs.
Didn't you find an optic for it?
Yeah.
Imagine it just falls forward and Nate's internet connection goes out.
New computer, new internet.
Destroys his entire setup.
That thing sucks when you're sitting down trying to like lift it over.
Wait, Nate, can you pick it up again? Can you show me something again on it? I'm just kidding. You don't have to.
The thing is, I mean, it's unwieldy. I mean, that's the lighter one.
Oh,
the 34 is the heavier one. Then that one.
Are
That
you
one I
thinking-
had shit from Russia back in 2018, and it got destroyed in shipping because the guy's like, "I'll just wrap it in a burlap sack."
Oh,
It's pretty neat too because it's got an extra spare bolt carrier too. So like if you want to switch out your bolt.
And the differences between the 34 and the 42 Lafettes is that there's a latch on the top that clamps it down. This has a button. My latch got destroyed in shipping.
Yeah, so there's the clamp
And-
for the 34.
And then so the clamps on the top, but then like the actual release mechanisms in the back. The 42, which is what I just learned when I got this a couple months ago, it's a push button, and it's like they took everything that was wrong with the 34 and made it for that one, which is really interesting.
Yeah, here's the conversion.
I'm going to try not to
That-
sound like a fat guy. I'm going to
that-
put my
that's
mic
what-
up and not breathe into it.
You sound like you ran a mile.
This one's for the 42. Like I said, it literally clicks in. It uses the it's got a little a latch underneath the 42 and it clips in.
Someone said shipping costs from Russia. That sounds expensive. No,
Yes.
that's the problem. It wasn't expensive. That's why I was wrapped in a burlap sack.
Because it's just cheap as fuck. Yeah.
And then it survived 80 years in a clothing peg warehouse in the attic in like around Ukraine area, and it then was destroyed by a low-paid United States postal worker who smashed it 40,000 times and broke the zinc key on the left side and bent the release latch.
no, it probably wasn't the worker. It's what they do is they'll put it. You ever seen like a sorting facility?
Mm-hmm.
They have these fucking conveyor belts that go up to like it's like the stairway to heaven,
probably
and they'll
was that,
drop off.
Probably was
That probably crushed
honestly.
a lot of other people's shit too. So you might have
Right. Trying to destroy things.
Somebody
like-
shipping grandma's urn.
yeah, just freaking fuck it, not my problem.
Fucking
Yeah.
dust everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bitch, man. Like carrying that thing with the. I mean, obviously it's heavy when I'm having to lift it up over things, so sitting in a chair. But like when you're humping it up a hill, it's not too bad because if you
And
if you have a good way to
uniform,
carry it, it's not that
Yeah.
bad.
and the
Yeah.
uniform is very restrictive for it's a suit basically, and that doesn't help at all. Like
No.
just putting it on is a dire straight, like because you don't have the momentum you do in like modern clothing or at least GI clothing. Like everything's form fitting, trying to like stretch the straps on and everything, and you don't want the straps too taut or you want them taut, not too loose. So because you want to set it up high on your back, and you've only got 2 leather pads about this big on your back, and they're not. It's literally like horsehair behind leather, and it's rough.
And most of the time you're getting poked by everything that's hitting you in the back. And then also the problem I had when I've done it before is trying to crawl under. Like I've done it in a slightly urban environment, and that was the biggest pain in the ass. I was trying to crawl through that environment with that on my back. I mean, that is the absolute pain in the ass. But that's better than the British, because the British, if they carry it anywhere, they put it on the front. That's a new
Oh.
doctrine thing I learned with the Bren. Like they carry it on the front of themselves. Now, apparently the other, because Rob
But that
from,
that
Rob
thing's like a
from
third of the weight though.
yes, it's much
you
lighter
talking
than
about British muzzle loading?
yeah. I was gonna say British muzzleloader. Rob from British Muzzleloaders just did like a whole bunch of videos that refreshed my doctrine on that. So they turned out they kept them in vehicles or kept them off to the side. They didn't really carry them like what the Germans did, where they would carry them places. So the doctrine was different, but the way the British would carry them would be on the front, and that's insane to me. Because like if you got caught in the open with that and it was strapped to you, because the way it's strapped on, which is also behind me, I could go get, but I'm not going to. Is the straps on there, and the way it's done, it's not like a simple like backpack strap. It's like it goes, you have to stick your whole body through it, and then it goes on the side. So to get that off of you in the rush, you can't do it. And the problem is that if you go prone, A, you're landing on a tripod, and then
You're
B,
fucked.
how the hell are you gonna do it? You'd have to crab walk like on the ground just to get off the ground, because otherwise you're dragging this whole tripod through the mud. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really interesting though. That's my new has been LMG doctrines.
Have we watched any of his videos on here?
I think so. A while back.
Yeah, so he's progressed more in. Yeah, I think we did, because we showed the Bren gun that they did in England. They had like a bunch of them lined up. Not the he did. I don't think he was part of the Vickers one, but the Vickers one was pretty cool. There's like 16 of the whole company of Vickers going off. But yeah, he's progressed into World War II now. But I've never worn a British uniform, but they look so fucking uncomfortable.
They're so itchy, and they're
like
the P-37.
They look. Like I think they look.
The high collar made of wool, the booties and everything. Just
they're very World War One.
Yes,
it's still like World War One ish, but I like that. Personally.
The pattern 37. Are you talking about? Like the World War II uniform?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking Ike jacket, basically.
I can't. So I mean, the Confederate shell jacket looks good, but the British 37 like high waisted, I don't like them.
Yeah, I used to have one way back in the day, and I actually ended up selling it because I was like, I can't fucking do this, like, you know. And then you get these two giant fucking pouches that weigh a ton, no matter if you got Sten, Bren, or
they get wet. They're heavy cannons.
They're heavy, and they're just sitting here bouncing. They're in the way. They're fucking huge.
There you go.
Well, I can actually do it now. So there you go. Yeah.
Mine's going away. It's not good. I need to get it back.
Makes me moist.
But yeah, like the P-30, like they had a really, like I would say their equipment in the First World War was probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just who the fuck thought that having two giant bulbous fucking pouches that are unevenly like, I wish Devin was on.
I guess for ergonomics, instead of like
talking about British, and he
instead of making like proprietary pouches for Lee Enfield, Sten, or Bren, here's a generic pouch. You all put whatever you need to and whatever you need. Like, I guess. So you just make one pouch for everybody.
Yeah, but since the design itself is fucking stupid, because it's like, I mean, okay, imagine this. You've got a bunch of Enfield clips, right? Or Chargers, rather. We'll say Chargers because we're going to be proper on this bitch.
Clipazines, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So you got a bunch of these sitting in or stacked in this fucking pouch. You get into a firefight, you're bounding, you're trying to run for something. Oh shit, you forgot to snap your pouch, or it came undone.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Or magazines too. It doesn't even matter. Bren or Sten mags. You forget to, you fall down, boom, all your shit's on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Or you're trying to reach for a clipazine, you're like, fuck out of the way, Mills bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they use those pouches like up until the 1960s? Like, didn't they?
Yeah, the pattern 58 came out, and it was base.
Well, shit, they didn't retire the Vickers until like the 80s.
Yeah.
Right, and they used the Bren up until then too, and then they came out with the L4A1, which is the 762 version, but they still used the 303 for a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the MK3 was lighter and milled out, and then the MK4 or the MK4 is just a paratrooper barrel.
Yeah,
I think, if I remember correctly.
I think so. But yeah, it's like their gear was so dumb, and so the pattern 58 was it was pretty similar. They had some different kinds of pouches and shit that made a little bit more, like they had this kind of butt pack thing with these two pouch instead of, I don't know. I used to sell them, and they're canvas, so they're fucking, they get wet, you're fucked. But they also use those through the 90s. Like you could see people, I think they wore them actually longer than that. But I used to sell them and I was like, this is a really cool design. It's really comfortable, but functional. They kind of shit the bed on that one.
What were
And
they
then
using for L1A ones? Like gear.
They were using the pattern 58.
Were they? Okay.
Yeah, the webbing. And
Yeah.
so it was just like you could put FAL or L1A1 mags in there, and
they're similar size. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're notorious for switching their gear all the time. Like when I was doing Civil War research for import shit from England, somebody sent me a link. I probably still have it. And like it seemed like every 5 years they're doing something drastically changed, like knapsacks, gear, etc. I mean, it never endingly changed. Like, don't get me wrong, the 1853 infield. I mean, it was from 53 to like what 66 or something. That's when the Schneider, but I mean that was superb ammunition and rifle, great. But it seems like every few years they're like, I want to change our gear up. Like we're going to change this, and in the 1850s to 60s era up to like all to the turn of the century, like their gear was shit. Like not bad. I mean, it was great for a soldier, but if I had to put that shit on every day, I'm like, I'm going to fuck somebody up. Like, because you stop, dig, entrench, do this. Now we got to move another 15 yards. Like, because some of that gear, because the knapsack was attached to the gear itself. So you'd
kind of like the German shit. Yeah,
you'd like finagle into it. And I'm like, this is bureaucracy bullshit of like, oh, that looks good on my troops. I'm going to issue that.
Right.
Kind of
I've
like
never stepped foot in the field. Yeah.
Yep. I'm on my horse and I don't care. Like some private's going to carry my footlocker for them.
Yeah, I mean, the U.S. actually was probably a contender for the shittiest gear as well. Like the U.S., we'll take the I think the shittiest gear we ever had and went to a war with was the model 1910 shit. That the haversack with the pack tail, the meat can pouch.
I hate that damn thing.
The cartridge belt, the canteen, the first aid pouch. Hunk of shit. You can't carry anything in that haversack except exactly what they issued you, which is not enough. There's no extra room for shit, so you got to use your pockets, which whatever. And that's it. Oh, you get your e-tool as well. Okay, fine. Dude, that is the shittiest gear, and they didn't change it that much through World War II. The 28 just put an extra strap on the fucking haversack.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
All
that's an improvement.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, instead of flopping around, it'll be a little bit more stable. No, it's still a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, mostly in World War II, they ditched it. Well, they ditched them in World War I too, the pack tails, because they're like, unless you're like moving somewhere for a long time, they'd have like in World War I, the U.S. had one guy, maybe two, depending on what you were doing. If you were going on the offensive, one or two guys per squad, which was like 15 guys, carry a haversack with extra ammo and a couple like emergency rations. They would have one guy that would do that. The rest of them, they're like, this is so shitty and it's stupid. You guys can bring our shit up to us when we take the position, because they're like, this pack just hinders us. Like, you can't fucking move in it. It's just horrible. Like the 1907 pattern webbing, fucking phenomenal. And then the Canadians had the really good shit too. Then I think it was the 1916, the leather shit, or no, it was the 1890. The Brits copied that. I don't know. Again, Devin's not here. I'm not going to fucking even go into that much. The Brits had such like the German gear sucked in World War I as well. Those fuckers, they didn't learn a damn thing either. They're just like, oh, well, all this cool gear, but unless you have this little tiny piece of metal holding it all together called the belt buckle, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I'll just skim through this real quick so you just see the changes. But it's basically... So it goes through like canteens and shit. Wooden canteens. Yeah. But it does like web gear, cartridge boxes.
Nice
I
illustrations.
have one of those. This is the
Yeah, I was gonna say Michael would know a thing or two about illustrations right now.
they kind of went above and beyond for this. This was the mess tin that goes on top of the knapsack. Like no one else was issued mess tins. That goes just here's your cup, fork, and plate. But they went ahead and did actual mess tin before everybody else.
Yes, yeah, I do remember that. Devin was talking about that a while back.
The haversacks. And once you get to like the 1870s, you'll see like the web gear looks like a fucking spider web, and you're like, how do you put this crap on?
There was not to go off the subject, but talking about illustrations, Michael. It's been a while since I think you've been on stream. It's been a while since you and I talked as well.
Yeah.
I know you've been doing all those really fucking cool illustrations lately. Are you been doing any more for? Because I know you're doing a lot of those cutaways, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm currently doing. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's
Shameless plug. I'll take my check in the mail. Yeah,
I
appreciate you. Appreciate it.
I'll
take it, dude. I'll take the shameless plug. I been working on that a lot, and I've also been working on a new video. So yeah, I'm doing the this cutaway I'm doing right now is the biggest one I've done in a long time. And
Dragon Man about the Vietnam War. Anyway, no, sorry.
No.
I know. You said in your videos you don't do it anymore. I know.
Right, man. But I know. So in terms of art, I am finishing up this cutaway, and then right when I'm done with that, which should be soon, then I'm going back to James painting to finish
Holy
that.
Yeah, so like this piece of shit right here.
Oh my god.
Look at this motherfucker.
That's cool.
Like imagine getting like, hey, we're getting overrun. Get your shit and let's pack that. Yeah.
Is that like Zulu era?
Roughly, yeah. 1870. So I don't know what time the Zulu Wars were off the top of my head, but yeah, 1870s. The Valais Accumon.
No, that's pretty good pronunciation.
I was gonna say that looks a little bit French-esque.
Yeah.
Because the French gears for World War I don't know about before, but I'm pretty sure it was actually, yeah, it was very similar. Just a fucking series of straps.
So yeah, we have to kill 3 horses to outfit one man.
Right. I just mega lagged. So never mind, I'm back.
Damn.
And then you got the hard pack, which has wood.
PETA is going to be up in arms.
So yeah, I've got one. No, not which one do I have? I have the Isaac and Campbell, which is a nightmare too.
Oh, the flying bomb goes all the way back to this, huh? The right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ordnance.
Yeah.
It's not this one. I think it's which one is it? I don't know. So yeah, I mean their knapsacks look nice. The Isaac and Campbell that I have, it's kind of like that one. Maybe this one. So yeah, the you open it from this side. Like you can't open it from the back side. It has to open from this side.
So if you own a giant repro of this equipment, do they still have to kill 3 horses?
Probably. I hope so. It's this one here. This is the one I have.
Wow.
Yeah, it's this one. So yeah, it's to get to whatever you need inside, you have to like undo like 5 damn straps. So you buckle this. This strap comes down and buckles there, and then there's like 2 more straps right here.
Rob from British Muzzleloaders must get all the drip then. I don't know how he gets all those impressions, man. That's insane.
Yeah, they're not cheap. Like
no,
they're
not.
I think I talked to him, or I talked to the guy I get my British stuff from, who's in Canada, Grand Leather guy. And I think they have like I think he told me, I think he told me like Rob pays him in ammunition, like infield ammunition and stuff, and then he gives Rob leather gear and
As
stuff.
someone who is currently trying to find Snyder ammo that I don't have to do myself, I can attest that would be a very even trade, because how much hell that is doing to get that done.
I think Grand Leather guy, I think, is only on Facebook. I don't think he has an actual website. I could be wrong. He might have updated, but I think a complete 1850s leather set, web sling, the ammo, the cap pouch on the chest, the cartridge box, the belt with the snake hook,
Mm-hmm.
the dump pouch, bayonet, and scabbard is like $800. But his quality is next to none.
Yeah.
Like it's not Pakistani, like hard. You could like snap it like a twig. Like it's supple leather. It's pretty
You
good.
mean like majority of Dragon Man's vintage
No,
stuff on that
no,
one video?
no, that's a real deal. That's a real deal.
I've been going back on some of those old streams recently, and man, just like I'm just proud that Michael apparently took down Dragon Man's German War Room video.
Yeah, all of his videos on his German stuff were taken down after my video.
Doing the Lord's work, Mike.
Dude.
It was unintentional, but you know,
that's the real deal.
That shit was fucking egregious. Like,
yeah, terrible.
It's not a bad thing. Okay, again, with that, we won't have to spend much time on it, but well, I don't promise because we'll see where this goes. But like, it's not the fact that he's got all this fake dumb shit retardedly set up in a fucking warehouse in the middle of the desert. It's the fact that he's an authority figure in the historical sphere, unfortunately, who teaches people
the wrong shit.
That gets regurgitated and then shit gets, it only takes a couple generations for shit to get really fucking.
Yeah, that's what grinds my shit about it.
I mean, stick to what you are, man. You are a gun collector who has a plethora of cool shit.
He owns a gun store, yeah.
Right.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Stop being like, oh, this M1 Grand got people killed because the M1 Grand ping. And the Nazis, they had super Wunderwaffes.
So the gun belt buckle, yeah.
And if you want to see, the vein and Les's.
Just be the cool old boomer
Rob
who has
fire a Civil War rifle.
That was really funny.
No. That was the Star Revolver, and I
was
would,
Star Revolver. Okay.
If I could jump through the screen and choke him, I would.
That was great because it was so funny. He was getting ready. He's like, "I'm gonna pull the trigger," and
you're like, "Don't you do it!" God damn it!
Like,
granted, you were like 6 beers in at that point. But
yeah.
6. That's kind of light, but anyway. I'm gonna do a side quest real quick.
So Craig H said, "Michael, are you going to be posting more content in the near future?" Yes, I'm currently editing a video which will be coming out this month. What?
It's a squat.
So
like, fuck everyone else.
On an undisclosed website, the Star Revolver is going for anywhere from 2 to like 5,000.
Well, hi, Bob.
What?
Hi,
It's Bob.
Goodbye, Bob.
Inside joke. Only me and Mike.
Oh yeah, Brendan Gill's like, oh yes, a boomer boasting that he owns original Death Camp uniform.
Yeah, that's the one.
In what mind do you like? Hey, look at all these wheeled deal uniforms I got. They were from Auschwitz. Like, pump the brakes, kid. Like, this is.
I know that's what I say. He's turning the Holocaust into a geek show.
No, he's turning into a money not laundering, but like a come see what I got.
That's what I mean. That's what a geek show. He's trying to just shock
people
with shocking content.
Like he's turning into a 3-ring circus.
Yeah, it's like what do they? Well, I mean, what did P.T. Barnum say? Oh, an idiot is born every minute or something. Or someone is born every minute. Yeah.
Yeah, the Zyklon B, folks, it's a real deal. Like, why are you shaking it, you asshole?
Well, the half-life for Zyklon B was 3 years. So even if you had a can of Zyklon B from like 80 years ago, it would just be like dust.
Mike and Ike's in a can. Yeah, that's the one thing I learned from your video. Yeah,
it'd be like Mike and Ike's in a can.
But then again, do you think he knows that?
No, of course he doesn't, because he's an idiot. My voice cracks. Of course he doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Dragon Head, he's fucking crazy. Oh, that's what I meant to ask you a few minutes ago. So somebody offered to pay for you to go out there. Did they ever man up?
No, of course not.
Of course
it's
not.
the internet.
Yeah.
They never man up.
No.
Yeah.
No, well, it's fun. It's interesting. Somebody had said in a comment like, "Hey, I'll pay for your plane ticket and your hotel to go out there and bite on that cyanide pill."
And you won't confront him.
And I said, okay, I actually clicked on his channel. He had his email on his YouTube channel, and I sent him an email saying, accept it. I said, I accept your challenge. Okay, tell me where we go from here. And then finally he got back. He's like, well, you need to get in contact with him to see if that's okay for him to bite, if it's okay for you to
If
actually
it's
bite.
open to the public, you pay. You
You
pay.
said you would offer to
I'm
do
Michael
everything.
Ackerman, and welcome
Okay.
to Jackass.
Yeah, this is a open contract. It's a civil contract. If you pay to go,
So
Yeah.
who was this guy that said that?
It's just some random. It was a random channel on YouTube. It's called like something collectibles. I gotta.
So they were basically on his side, like, well, no, he
Yeah.
does have the. Oh,
Yeah.
I would have told him to suck a fart straight out of my fucking ass.
yeah,
Like,
they basically said
Well, I
like
did that too.
no,
Yeah.
fuck
they
that.
basically said you're just doing this because you're on the internet and you won't
No.
confront him. I'll pay for your ticket to go out there and confront him. And Mike's like,
I'll do it.
nut up or shut up. Let's go.
Pretty much, yeah.
thing-
He's
And
like,
they
no,
shut
no,
up.
no.
The
Yeah,
thing
they
is
shut up.
most people are way different on the internet than they are in real life.
Right.
That is not the case with the 4 retards sitting here.
That's true. Yes, I'll say all that stuff right to his face.
I'm the real deal.
Where's the spring for the pansy shark? Where's the spring for the
They-
pansy shark? It's
They
real,
made
me in
me
real life.
one. I'm the only one they made, and I'm here.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing though, like, because people were saying that, like, well, why don't you go say that too? I was like, dude, he is an old ass dumb rich boomer. He doesn't care what I have to say. I'm not doing this to try and give him pointers.
You're not
okay?
trying to.
know.
It's
Right.
not like baby. I can fix him. It's okay.
No, it's like he's
Yeah.
fucking. That's long gone, dude. He's
Yeah,
just he's a dumbass to the end. But I
And then
do
you
want
got
to
people
dissuade
working-
people from listening to him.
Yeah, and they got people working for him because I don't think he gives tours personally. I think if you go there, it's going to be
No,
like his
it's
underling
somebody else.
tour.
That's what.
yeah.
After I
They're
posted these
echoing-
videos,
They're echoing the same thing he says.
yeah.
Yeah.
After I posted these videos, I got tons of people sending me messages on Instagram stuff saying that they have had personal interactions with him and just how awful of a person he is. And they say that 9 times out of 10 when you go there, he only the tours are only from like I don't know 10 to 11, and they only do them once a week, and it's never him who does them.
Yeah. Because I think
Weird.
you posted a video, or I've seen other videos of people going there.
Yeah.
And it's always another person. And
It's
they're
another
actually-
person.
Yeah, it's all like the one that I remember coming off the top of my head is like the dude with the cyanide pill. He was like, "Look at that there! Look at the pill coming out!" And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Come on, bro.
He's got employees working for him. I saw one where some guy was doing his D-Day tour, and he's like, someone said something. He's like, every time someone would ask about something, he would always say, "Well, look at the movie Saving Private Ryan, and you'll see."
Oh,
blah blah
no.
blah. Yeah, really? Okay, dude. Jesus Christ.
And that's the craziest thing about all that. It's like I think I've said every time we ever on him as a subject. It's like I don't care that he owns everything. Like that's not like I know a lot of people were saying like to Michael, they're like, "Oh, you're just jealous, so you don't have this." It's like no, that's
I
not
don't want
what
what
that
he-
is.
Yeah.
It's not what that's about. It's like I don't care if he owned every single firearm and was like the boomer Ian from Forgotten Weapons. Like I don't give a crap. But if he is putting
No.
out this misinformation,
That's what it is. Yeah.
that's what I care about. Like,
Yeah. I don't care if he
it's
has
the
the
way-
fucking
it's the
Bismarck
way
in his
you-
backyard.
exactly. It's like that's fine if he presented the information correctly and in an informative manner, and not like a circus carny. I would be more like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But the fact
mean,
that he's so adamantly wrong is
I'd call out any museum for having wrong shit.
Yeah, I don't care who
Most
it
of
Also,
them,
actually, Michael, the Bismarck sunk.
Thank you for clarifying that.
damn,
Dickhead.
that's crazy.
Fucking dickhead.
Damn,
you should call it
dog.
Ocean Gate. Oh, whoops.
No, but if it's Dragon Man, you say I hoisted the thing out of the ocean and had it brought here to Colorado
He is the
Springs.
real deal. I have a piece
It's
of
like
the hall,
it's like some hunk of plywood, hunk of shit, just sitting in the like. There's shit falling off of it, and like the
Right.
OSB is like showing.
It has a
This is the real
backwards
deal.
swastika on it, though.
Right? Yeah. See, they did this because it was a sign of good luck to paint swastika backwards on the ship, so the British submarines couldn't see them.
I have something to tell Michael. Michael,
Mm.
Sorry, what's up?
It's okay. I saw your belt buckle and the butterfly German knife for sale at an auction recently. Do you remember the things that you were asking me? They're like, are these were never real, right? And I was like, no. It was the gold, the bronze butterfly like German knife. Have you ever seen those?
No.
Oh, maybe it wasn't you that asked me. Anyway,
I don't remember this.
it's from the 60s and the 70s where they were saying they were real. Those are selling for like $300 now.
Jesus.
And your
So buy 'em
belt
all
buckle,
up. Let's buy them all up so
buy 'em all
Dragon
up
Man
right
can
now.
have them.
Right,
Dragon,
yeah.
buy them all up, melt them down into a giant middle finger.
The belt buckle, the one that you talked about, how he had, there was an auction that was selling one, and they said it was not real. That it's 1950s, 1960s refurb. You know, we got something from World War II. It's the wheel deal. We sell it to the guys in West Germany. Like that's what that is. So at least for that.
So to go out on a limb here, I don't know if I talked about it on this stream or if we have, but back in like June, I went to Richmond for
I'll find the butterfly knife for you, Michael.
For some training, and I went to Tredegar Ironworks, which was a manufacturing facility for cannons, rifles, pistols, ammunition, etc., artillery shells. One of the worst museums I've ever been to. There's some great relics and artifacts there, but not once in the whole tour of the museum did it talk about this place is sitting on the grounds that was the largest factory and production of cannons, rifles, pistols, ammunition, artillery shells, etc. for all of the South. It wasn't the only one, but it was the biggest before and after the war. The last thing you see before you leave the museum is a fucking KKK uniform.
Jesus Christ.
I think you did mention that.
That's fun.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I have seen that. Yeah, the Fallschirmjäger thing.
You can still get them on like IMA, can't you?
No, I don't know, but that was bidded at $300. That's real.
Nice
go down to the
swastika.
surplus store and buy something like that for $20. I gotta hit the road, gents, but this has been fun.
Yeah, buddy.
No problem, man. I'll see
you guys. Yeah. I'm glad Friday Night Shite's back.
Yeah.
Next time, jump on there earlier. I know it was last minute, but yeah,
I will.
We'll talk nerd
later,
shit.
man.
That's it. But that knife is what it was selling. I was like, insane.
How the fuck are you supposed to get that open like this and then slice your fucking fingers open? Like,
You have to be Neo from the Matrix.
good God.
I am the one.
That's some of the dumbest shit I've actually seen in a while, and I'm.
Yeah, it's not an actual butterfly knife. It's like it has like this weird because like the folding encloses.
I bet I know. I bet I know where you can find one. Hold on.
Okay, find it. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, because you could tell that the blade is designed off of the gravity knife, right? That they actually used. I think they still issue those? They probably do because I had a West German one for the longest time.
I don't know, but I think German tends to be the same kind of implemented thing, just with the better design since World War II.
Right. It was the only difference was that it had a fucking plastic grip on it instead of a wood one, but it was still, one hand pop. Oh God, dude, there was back in like the early 2010s, like there was this dude that got the LP-42, like the Bundeswehr, but they were still LP-42 flare guns. He had these fucking gravity knives. He had a bunch of ammo and shit. And everything was like the gravity knives were like $20 and the flare guns were $36 a pop.
Wow.
And he had the flares too, the Czech ones.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, holy shit. And so I bought 2 of the flare guns. I should have bought every one that he had.
Yeah, because now they're
as soon as he sold out, they were going for $150.
Right.
And now they're really expensive. I mean, I still have mine and I'm not getting rid of that fucker. That thing's awesome.
I have Les sold me his because he used to do MG, but now he doesn't. And I kind of cannibalized a bunch of his supplies. I still have his Czech flares that I have never shot, and I have his World War II German one flare gun that I need to use in an event at some point.
Those Czech ones are really expensive now, if you can find them.
Yeah. I should have knew better, but when I went to an event, I bought the Czech flares, and they're like, "Oh, they're not that loud. Just go and pop one off."
They hurt. Yeah,
like a dead 12 gauge going off.
Oh yeah, like a 3.5-inch turkey load. That's what it sounds like. And no, seriously, like I've got the illumination ones.
Yeah, that's what he sold me. Yeah, they're really cool.
Bam!
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
sparks all the way up. Like we used to do like 1 or 2 at 4th of July for a few years because they're like $5 a piece, at
Yep,
that point.
yep.
And I let one of my friends shoot it one year, and he goes, boom! And he's like, God damn it! And he like cranked his wrist back. He's like, I didn't think that was gonna kick at all. And I'm like, I should have probably mentioned that because it like he was just limp.
He was used to like the civilian model ones where they kind of go like,
where it's just a pop, like a boat flare.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, I probably should have told you. And the Illume ones have like twice the powder of the actual like stars,
and they're
shit.
wax sealed.
Right. I think we were doing an event in Ohio at Youngstown. The factory. I think we were doing Stalingrad, and we were like trying not to freeze to death in like January. And the Russians.
I really wish I went to that event. That was such a cool looking.
Actual Russians who came over to do the event, apparently, was like, we're doing squirrely shit. So they like came into where we were like sleeping in the area, and like popped a few rounds off, and they're like, get a flare up. And I was like, all right, cool. Thump, click, and we weren't supposed to do any shooting at night because like it's right next to a prison. And so I was like, yes.
Oh no.
They told me, they were like, it's not that loud, it's a flare or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I had not tested them yet. Like I'd had the flare pistol for a while, but I had just picked these shells up from that company out of West Virginia that come out, and
that's probably the ones that I have in the bin down there. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Because one of them's opened, and I think that's the one that you opened up to get that one out.
I can't remember the guy's name. Anyway, Dunreich, or I can't remember. Anyway, I bought him because he rents and sells ammunition, and he rents full autos and stuff at events that we go to. So someone told me I never fired these shells before, and they were like, yeah, it's not that loud or whatever. So I had like loaded one, and I was like, all right, fuck it. Bah! I was like, oh shit, we're gonna get in trouble.
Oh yeah, they're fucking very loud.
Did it work? Did it illuminate the whole area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the prison too.
Yeah. But Bubba Jim's like, God damn, I'm trying to sleep, fucking asshole.
We saw the patrol come by, and I was like,
Whoops, daisy.
Yeah, you're across the creek. Get fucked. Don't come over here.
Yeah,
that place has been torn down. Right?
I don't know.
So. I think I heard they had torn it down.
It was very unstable. I mean, the underground part was nothing but water.
GD was telling me that there was an almost death where a guy fell down the elevator shaft.
Oof.
It happens.
And he lived, but he
sued.
No, he didn't sue. Oh. He just was like, he didn't really get that hurt, surprisingly. But I think that's what scared them. And then I think they moved to the other place, and then
I heard that
it got torn down.
I heard they had a backup site.
Yeah, I think they went to a backup site one time.
That site was amazing. I mean, they went above and beyond. They had like the giant red letters in Russian on top of the facility, and I mean trench work. I mean, they had like communication wire down the trenches and stuff. I mean, I think his name's Chris, who owns GD. If I remember correctly, yeah, they did a lot of work. It was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rudy now runs most of GD right now.
Okay.
Yeah. My kid's texting me them saying I'm making fun of my accent as I talk, so that's great. Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Making fun of your accent?
No. She's making fun of my accent.
Oh yeah.
Because apparently it's coming out probably because I'm talking the less. So that's what happens. So Aaron and iron.
Good old Southern boys.
Damn. Right. I have my volume too high. I gotta turn you down.
Not my problem. That sounds like a fucking you problem.
That's a scuttlebutt era that I've forgotten.
Just remember, guys, they didn't have jet streams in Stillwater because jets weren't.
I love that. That's so much.
That's my favorite.
The live reaction of Mike just going, you.
I was like out of it that night. Like I was like just fucking like I think I had a bad day or some shit, and I wasn't really like focused. And that joke went completely over my head. I'm just like, no, fuck stick. And I actually got like irritated for a second. I'm like,
What
are you fucking
what
kidding?
you got mad about was Les's theory of that, all the ammonia and all the buildup and all the composite was creating weather stuff, and you're just like, no, they wouldn't have the jet, they wouldn't have know because they didn't have the jet stream, and Les just fires off me like, well, they didn't invent jets weren't invented yet, so
Well,
there's like
and
there's a pause because it's your face of you when you go.
When I have a zinger, they're usually good.
Yeah.
It's far and few between, but they're good. They're good.
And it was like, and it's just me and Les laughing in the background. I love that. There's
that
few
was
gold mines from that fucking whole
that was-
debacle.
I wish we had the video though, like not just
Yeah.
audio, because video made it so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
There was a couple times where it was just like, I mean, and it wasn't just me. It was like we would like gang up on somebody because they were like, you could just tell like they were already vulnerable that day. And it's like, all right, we're gonna go.
When Sean would be on, it would be absolutely diabolical.
That was brutal. That was fun as
God.
shit though.
His northern dryness is just it cannot.
Out of 20?
It can,
that was probably one of my favorite.
Cannot be tamed, man. That sarcasm is just brutal.
God, I mean, that's why I didn't want to poke the bear too much, because I'm like, I don't want to be on the.
No, like my favorite's like if you antagonize, he just kind of goes like, well, listen, you fucking stupid schmuck,
Yeah,
just like he'll go off into that. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, if you antagonize that man, you're fucking just laying down that guillotine, man. Like you're next. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be awful.
That making Michael mad is also really great too. That's easy though. He has grown a lot since the first scuttlebutt that we did, where he all I had to do was say one thing, he'd be like, yeah, and then after a while, I'm like, yeah, well, MG42's on Omaha. And he's like, I'm like, okay, I'm not getting a reaction. I've taught you. I've done my job well then. Okay.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
That was dude. That was God. Well, there was a lot of arguments on there about just the most nerd, dumb, pointless shit. I mean,
pointless.
It was like we waste 20 minutes. Gandhi. That whole thing.
Or my favorite is was Taguchi I was everything but the Korean War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was so hard to edit that one. That one was brutal.
I think everybody was just not focused. We should have just been like, tonight's not the night, boys. Let's just postpone this motherfucker. But it was rough. But
I'll let you answer this for Craig H.
No, there are not.
No, absolutely not.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Yep. It was fun while it was fun, and then it became not fun, and it's not going to happen. Scuttlebutt's not going to happen.
Yeah, creative differences.
Yep. So, but that was fun a lot of times. Like there was so many. What were some other funny things that like?
I do miss doing them. I mean, like the few that I was on, the Civil War episode, they were, because it gave me something to focus on. Like I'd go into research mode on the movie itself, and then versus the history of the movie. And I think I did Glory, Gettysburg, and was there another one?
Yeah, we did. There was one more.
I can't remember which one it was.
And then I freaking loved when Sean was on too. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Give it a 7.
Out
of 20?
I would say to answer Craig's question to an extent, Mike and I, and maybe probably the 4 of us, or probably at some point might do 1 or 2 things like similar to that on Mike's channel, but as an independent entity, no, it's no longer going to be a thing.
Yeah, the videos will probably stay up. I mean, and I don't see a reason they wouldn't.
They're out of our. I'll just say this: they're out of our control. So
correct.
whatever future happens with that's on that individual's choice. But it's out of my Mike's and Michael's control.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing them anymore. I think he's just kind of cutting ties with everything.
Yeah,
I think
that's what it seems like.
He's living his best life right now.
Yeah, I think the last time I talked to him a few months ago, he said he was getting rid of everything too.
Yeah, well,
So
sometimes you got to do that. But
Yeah.
anyway, so that whatever it was interesting. But yeah, and it was fun to learn shit too about like
oh
that
yeah.
shit getting pointed out like the fucking football or the baseball helmets or whatever. Because like
Yeah,
Look
like, well,
at-
though that's why I kind of mentioned about Running Man, and it's like, like my Mike, we were watching Running Man. This is what made me laugh. Mike's like, I don't like when people talk in movies. I'm like, well, we did the whole thing together, but then I realized like we were watching in our own time, and so
yeah,
it was different. And then we'd go back and talk the thing because like Michael and I love talking during a movie because we're like Michael has a film history, and so do I, and so like having that interpretation of it, it's really interesting because Mike and I will talk about like, oh, that was cool, look how they did that and all this, and Mike's like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to listen.
well, right, because I have to
the voices.
focus.
Right,
Yeah.
and so
I
like
have
it's
to, yeah.
completely different. So like I would love to do like a live review, but Mike
I can
Mike
get
wants to
past that
focus.
shit. Like, if it's nothing like serious, I really
Well, that's the thing. It's like I would love to do like Highlander with you because
I think if he
watching
can,
Michael freak out about that movie would be great.
I think if he is going into it knowing that it's being discussed during the film, I think he'll be all right. Because I'm the same way. Like if I want to like watch the movie and then review,
Mhm.
I'm hyper focused on
Yep.
it, trying to get every little detail that I could like. Oh, I saw that. But if you go into just like let's discuss it as we go, I think it's fine. Like we can discuss
Yeah.
like, oh, did y'all see that there? That's a little cool Easter egg or something like that.
Because like half the fun I get when I watch movies with other people is I like talking like, how did they make this? How did they do this? Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, that isn't that cool? Like, that's definitely rotoscoped, or that's definitely
Mhm.
visual effects, and that's my interest in my history and my film education, and so like I'm really into that. Like, and then like and if you're watching it just for pure chaos, like Sean Connery with a samurai sword on top of a castle in Scotland, it's like, how much focusing do you really have to do? You can just
Well, yeah.
yeah. But like when I think if anything in the future, just to put a small nail in the coffin, I think anything in the future that is going to happen is going to be very, very loose, very random, no set schedule, just maybe on a whim. So just look out for them. That's what I would say.
Yeah, and I'll put notice out and shit. Like we'll probably do premieres, so you guys.
Because
will have, like,
I
a
miss
day's
it. I
notice.
do
What if we-
I do miss aspects of it. I don't miss the grind that I was on. I was on a very particular grueling grind for other people's.
What if we pilot?
pace, so.
What if we pilot something like this where we just like not live, but we just record as whoever watches the film, kind of like what was it?
We did that a few times.
Yeah, like
we did that for it wasn't live, but it was
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say do it live, but I mean we just record us. I mean, I guess we could.
live watching. The only problem is that requires people to watch it. But for them, if we pick something that's on stream, then it's easier for other people to enjoy, because most people have Netflix or Prime or something, at least one of those.
Yeah.
But it's something to talk about. It'd be interesting to talk about, like, I think we did that we watched a live viewing of it for Mike. What was the movie that was the Christopher Walken with the drum mag shotgun in Rhodesia? Was it Rhodesia or some fake country like Rhodesia?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about,
fuck,
right?
vaguely.
I can't remember what it's called.
Blood Dam is the only thing I can think of.
No. It's Christopher Walken with a shotgun with that
Wow.
a riot
Wow.
shotgun.
What are you talking about? A shotgun?
Oh, what is it?
Oh, fuck, that's gonna bother me now. Why did you bring that up?
Yeah.
It was some shitty
Yeah, it was like some 80s or late 80s movie. I can't remember what it's called. I can look it up, but I'm hoping one of you will remember it.
Son of a bitch.
Hold on.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
It's got Uzis in it, and hold on. Christopher Walken.
It's an 80s movie through and through.
Christopher
Walken.
Walken's.
He's dying.
Hold on.
He's dying.
Africa movie. Let's see what it does.
Yeah,
Dogs of War.
Dogs of War, yes.
Yeah, we did a live one for Dogs of War, and I think we
He
did a
just said
live
it on
one.
the stream
I
too.
think we did a live one for Dogs of War, and I think we did. Oh yeah, Greg just announced it right before.
Yep.
So you technically beat us because by the time you're watching it, we weren't saying it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And Commando.
Oh, Commando was horrible.
I love Commando.
God, that
Commando's
was
so good.
Is that the one with Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, we watched the
Yeah,
extended
awesome.
Commando one. That was fun.
Yeah, with the 4-barrel rocket launcher.
Yeah.
The up gearing of
That's why in Helldivers that's called the Commando.
Yep.
It's because of that whole scene. So I love that movie with the Jamaican steel drums with oh god, the throwing the saw discs in the woodshed, cutting off the guy's head.
Yep.
walking around the whole tree, like I cut this tree down for firewood. Like
right, yeah. He does the same. He does the same shot in Running Man carrying a steel bar.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at my muscles,
but you can't shove a whole tree in a fireplace, dickhead. Like, come on. Chop it up. Show me something impressive. Not carrying a log is not that impressive. Chopping a lot of wood, that's
impressive, yeah.
Beefy babushkas in Eastern Europe and Russia can one fucking arm a log in Siberia, so doesn't impress me, Mr. Austrian tanker.
Wow, what are you talking about? We tried the M60 tank and
it was the M48.
I think he eventually he did get the M60 though.
Well, he
was
wasn't
in 48. Nah, not that long. No. Hey, apparently he does have a private, his own private M48.
Yeah, it's like a replica of what he was a crew member on.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Because he was in Austria.
Yeah, the
Austria's thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was glad in for a while.
I'm seeing a couple more comments. I'm glad Scuttlebutt was enjoyable because it was fun to make. Don't get me wrong. It was fun to make. It was fun to make. It's just I'm not going to go into particulars. It just was just not sustainable. With
like I said, it was fun until it wasn't fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was something that we had all agreed upon at the beginning. Is like we're going to do this to have fun, and when it's not fun, we're not doing it. And I stuck to that, and then yeah. So
yeah. And so I think if anything's going to be done in the future, it's going to be just random, and it's just going to be if it's there, consider it like a little extra little. Well, extension.
Here's the thing: is we never got to SPR.
No,
because of the schedule that had to be followed.
Yeah. So here, but let's throw this out. If there's enough interest, comment on this stream or any other video in Mike B's plethora. If there's enough interest, maybe we will reevaluate and push forward with something on Mike B's channel.
I'd be down for doing at least a random schedule for it. I know Mike B and I have talked about it off and on for the last year and a half. So
like if there is enough interest, Mike B and Nate can create a whole nother channel dedicated just to that.
Oh, I don't think that, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, here,
yeah.
Like said that, what's the Rick and Morty quote? I know,
Well, Mike just did the Rick and Morty quote as a burp, but
that's one of them.
I can't tell him a fucking one of those. Cut out.
Your booze mean nothing to me. I know I seen what makes you cheer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if the squeaky wheel gets the grease, if enough people comment and want to see a resurgence of some sort, like obviously we won't verbatim do the exact same. Like in my opinion, if I
saw that comment, by the way,
if I was part of it, I would say we should do it with video because I mean audio is just kind of
That was a suggestion that was made. But
I guess if you're like driving to work or on a road trip and you just want to hear audio,
well, you could hear it. You could hear it, and then also have the option to do the visual.
Yes, that was my biggest complaint was there was no video. But I don't know. Like I said, the whole discourse between us, like jabbing at each other, like just the visual. Amazing. it made it better. Like seeing your face when I was like, "There's no jets in the Civil War. That's why there's no jet stream." Like that made it so much better.
Well, and you weren't on for this one, but it was I keep bringing it up because it was probably my favorite thing because I was being genuine and Nate got so flustered so quickly. When I was like, yeah, but Gandhi did some stuff. And Nate just goes on camera, he goes, "Oh my God, no, are you serious?"
This is okay. Hold on. Off stream and off recordings, you can say whatever the hell you want, and I don't care because I'm not having to edit it.
Well, I didn't
And
realize
then the other persona from mine is that I overreact because it gets a reaction because I know that okay, now that I have to edit it, I have to add a beep. I can let people run with whatever they want to think because I'm going to make this beep cover everything or at least parts of it. So they're going to think that Mike says some horrible thing. I don't care as me.
Right.
In the moment of doing everything, it's like, well, yeah, I don't care, but YouTube cares and Apple Podcasts care
I'm aware,
and everything else care. And so it's like,
I didn't realize that it was going to be a problem. Because I was at that point, I was just talking to you.
Right.
I wasn't actually on the podcast in my head. I was talking to you. And I'm like, how do you not know this? Like, seriously.
And I actually didn't. And I did research. And I was like, okay, yeah, it's never clearly stated, but it points to it. But then the running gag was that Mike would just insert it randomly within any podcast from the future on. And I'd be like, all right, a minute 20 and 48 seconds. Mike says Gandhi, blah, blah, blah. I got to bleep this here and I got to add it there and I got to do this stuff. And there are some genuine anger rips. I know Mike got into it with other people. I got into it about the MP44.
Yes. Well, that was a fucking fun one too.
Now, in my defense, there is something that exists like it. And close to it. I was also extremely tired because I think that
is it in Dragon Man's collection.
I think yes, exactly. And then I think I was on the last month of Reveille at that point.
It was somewhere around there. Yeah.
So I'm also very sleep deprived as Scuttlebutt goes on. Yeah, and dying slowly as Scuttlebutt was going on through its infancy. And so you can hear when I'm losing my mind at certain points of my life. And I think that, if I remember correctly, that was around the time of finalizing some last minute things. And so I would not die on that hill right now, but if you gave me another book in another month, I could probably find what I was looking for. But yeah. But the whole point is I enjoy that ranting among friends and I enjoy the back and forth. It's like what I do with Les when I'm at a reenactment with him. It's like what I do with Mike when I'm on the phone with him. That's what I liked about Scuttlebutt, and I do miss those aspects. I don't miss the grind. I don't miss the other parts of it, and I definitely don't miss other things that I'm not going to get into on live. But that is what
you were the workhorse behind the whole thing.
There's
hours of editing and everything. So don't get me wrong, for people watching, so we all had to individually record our audio, save it, paste it, and then send it to Nate, and then he had to put it all together, go through each one of them individually. It wasn't just like this where we're just talking and then push it out. This poor soul had to go through hours because it was 3, 4, 5 of us at a time, and then push it out.
I had to do separate audio tracks. I had to edit all the levels for the audio tracks. Sometimes Mike A's microphone would not work 3/4 of the time because I told him to save that thing till we shoot it. I'm still told him to hold on to it. We're going to shoot it. One day we're going to shoot that thing. I want to obliterate it.
We need to find a cannon and just shove it down the barrel.
That is, that was a big. So that was 4 to possibly 6 different audio tracks.
Yep.
All line them all up so they sync correctly.
Yep.
Edit burps, edit farts, edit hiccups, edit lagging, edit bad things that were said that cannot go on YouTube.
What was the editing software? Because it was Windows 98. It was
no. I had Premiere Pro. I worked in Premiere Pro.
No,
I
not
still work-
yours. The stuff that we used.
Audacity.
Audacity. Yeah. Oh my
yeah.
God, man! It was like
Yeah.
Windows 98 shit.
Well, it
like,
was free, so it's like the whole. So okay, this is turning into a scuttlebutt debrief, but that's fine. It's been enough. I can talk about it. This is the way it was that Audacity was made. It was an Audacity program which is free, which everyone who does audio recording, if you want to do it for free and on the road, you use Audacity. It's reliable enough that it functions well, and Audacity is free, so I can say, hey, plug in your stupid awful Bluetooth mic and download this program, make sure it's in the right syncing, do this, do that, hit record, and then that way I know that I at least have an audio track in a safe format that I like, that I can edit with. Took all those audio files, put them all lined up, and I could have as many as I want. I think the highest we ever got was 6. That was a nightmare. And I had to make sure everything stayed perfectly aligned, because if you're tired and late at night, because it's 1 a.m, because I gotta get it out after the weekend, and I have a life, and I'm dad and all that stuff. I have to do all that, get it all set up, and then I made all the music. I made all the other things. I did all, and then after a while, we went back and we did all the visual effects for them. So at first it was just audio files, and then it was Adobe After Effects, and I did all the wave formatting, and I had to render that all throughout the thing and try to get it out by the next day. And it was every week. And that's what was killing me, was every single week of doing that over and over and over again for nothing but my own just willpower to continue this thing that I started. And so I did all that, and it was just a lot. It was too much, and it just kind of broke. And then, but doing all that, I have these I have so much evidence against all of them now, though. So I still have them all. They're all files on my computer somewhere. But like I think, like I have these wonderful snippets. I'll send Mike sometime. I'm just like, oh yeah, here, throw this. And he's just like, oh, you fucker.
Oh yeah.
like
It's
out of
so
context, horrible stuff.
Yeah, there was some egregiously funny shit that was.
Oh, dude, and
just
we would,
went down.
and like the thing is, just like, it would be late at night, and it would just go. It'd be talking like this. I mean, the conversations, I think, were pretty much like this as we went, and I
Right.
think that's what is the most interesting part about that whole entire thing was it was a bunch of nerds talking with different interests and different,
Mhm.
um, uh, backgrounds coming into it and just talking. And I think it just the pacing of it just became not sustainable.
Well, dude, for any of us really, because it got to the point where it was like, well, now people are feeling the need that they have to schedule their life around this one thing, and it's like, well, no, this should be just for fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no
then
one's getting paid. There's no
No.
financial.
no,
anyway.
none. I lost if anything.
Yeah.
The thing was, it was all about fun, and when it stopped being fun, that was not the driving factor anymore.
Yeah.
And it was just not worth it. And so, like, to answer your question, I mean, I would love to do Saving Private Ryan. I would love to finish Band of Brothers. That's never ever
How far did
going
we
to
get on
happen.
Bob
That's
again?
time. 1 episode.
That's what I thought. Yeah, we got.
Well, that was around the time it was starting to not be sustainable anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I vaguely remember that. And then, yeah, I mean that. There's a lot of movies we didn't get to that
No,
we really wanted to, and it was like,
not at all.
We'll never make a dent. I mean, as many movies and stuff as there are.
no,
I
but
mean,
like
no,
the ones that we all like. So we'd have like a list that was like a few months out, and it was like things would happen, blah blah blah, and we just
We
never
also
got.
had crazy stuff going in all of our lives at that point.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, so there was a bunch of movies that we were saving for whatever reason that we just never ended up
Milestones.
getting to. And
Milestones. 100 was going to be Saving Private Ryan,
right.
and we made it to, I think, 91.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, because Saving Private Ryan's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking. I mean, I know everyone and their brothers done a fucking review on it, but they're not us. That's the thing, is like everybody's different. I don't care if I see that there's 80 reviews about Saving Private Ryan. Each review is going to be slightly or very different. you know.
Especially as asinine as we are, we're going off on tangents and.
Oh yeah, and then we're gonna have our frickin' tactical nuke here, Mike A.
That and me and Nate, or I wouldn't say we're experts. We're like no John Kosowski, but I mean we're 29ers, so we can like at least the first.
I mean, my 20 years of my reenacting career has been studying Omaha Dog Green. I mean, or not Dog Green. Help me out, Les. When did they land? Where did they land? Which one was it?
Yeah, 20 years really helped fucking pay off.
It's been a while, dude. I haven't had
no,
to
I'm fucking with
it.
you. There's shit over World War One where I'm just like, what was that again?
Listen, I've got gray hair in this fucking beard now. Okay, so Alzheimer's set in.
Mine's coming in right here. So
I've got Alzheimer's, so
I'll have to remember. But
back in my day,
reading Bedford Boys, talking to vets over the last 20 years about it, and Arden Earl, Roy Stevens, Ray Nance, all the guys that I used to know, they're long gone now, and it's just hearing their stories and then seeing what it's like on movies. I mean, obviously it doesn't even compare.
Yeah,
but it's so interesting to compare that to that, and so it's I haven't watched Saving Private Ryan. I have it in all different forms. I haven't watched that movie in 10 years, and I don't have any need to watch it anymore. I look at that and I go, ugh. Because
we also have.
It's what I watched when I was 16, 17 years old, and I was like, "Oh, I love this," and now it's like.
But we also have firsthand accounts from Ray Nance. So what he said.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's
what he sewed his ass jack up to be more form fitting.
No, that was Roy.
Roy. So he hit the water, and the water sucked it up, and he said he couldn't breathe.
It turned into a straight jacket.
Yeah,
it turned into a straight jacket. So when he got it wet, because it was the ass jacket, he had it tailored to him because he was so small and he didn't want anything loose. So he tailored it up, and then when he got it wet, it just sucked. It just started constricting him, and every time he would breathe in, trying to weigh it in, it would get tighter and tighter and tighter. He had to cut it off, and it sank because it was suffocating him and drowning him.
Yep.
And then there's Arden Earl, who was an incredible guy. He had an 81 millimeter mortar. And he landed with it, and his buddy got shot pretty bad, and the way he timed it was that if he low crawled through the sand and he would bring the 81 millimeter across his face as he would prone crawl, that would be what he thought would be good enough cover to make it look like that he wasn't changing his face and changing his head movement. So when he'd move up and go by the ball of the turret or ball of the bottom and pull it up in front. And so that every time the machine gun would then traverse to his sector where he was crawling up, they wouldn't think he was moving up because he'd be in the same position every time and hiding his head and doing that, hoping that if anything were to hit, it would maybe deflect or move or whatever off the 81.
Right.
And that's insane to think that he landed with an 81 tube. I mean, that's insane.
Yep.
He was 115th Company I. He was insane. He was nuts. Awesome guy. God. But so that's where I take my references from, talking to these guys all these years, and I just can't watch Saving Private Ryan without being like, this is a load of honky bullshit.
Well, and then even after the beach scene, it's like it just turns into, I mean, the ending scene, that's the one where I'm gonna go off on, because that is so fucking ridiculous. I'm just like, what was the thought process behind this? Oh, it's to make it look like every other war movie, just more graphic, more blood and more gore.
Well, it's 99 and never really been done, which I respect. I respect what Saving Private Ryan. God, this is turning into like a 1.5 scuttlebutt. Is that I respect what Saving Private Ryan did for the foundation of the next 25 years, and I also hate what Saving Private Ryan did for the next 25 years.
I wish they would release some of the cut footage, because apparently he rented 2 original FG-42s where they ran into Fallschirmjägers. I'm sure there's more of other things, but
I'm sure
that was
tons of stuff that
there's tons. But that would be cool to see, 29ers or Rangers, because I mean, Fallschirmjägers were all over Normandy.
Yeah, they were scattered. It just oh fuck, I forgot which. I know it was the sixth was there for sure, but like
Sixth, yes.
I think the third. I think elements of the third because wasn't the third on the Eastern Front at that point, or was that the first? Anyway, there were some FJ guys that were pulled with some of the SS units from the Eastern Front, but they arrived later. It wasn't at the landings, but like you know, it was like D+3 or 4 by the time they got there. And so they were at like Con and you know all these battles you see inland more, and there
I think it was I think the third and the sixth was there.
That's what
not the landings, but the sixth was definitely in the area of the landings
for sure.
But I think the third Fallschirmjäger was at near Brest.
Yeah, so up a little farther, and and then because I know the second and the second was they were trying to pull that back as soon as possible. But of course, you can't move a whole fucking SS Panzer division that quickly. And a lot of these units, they were just like, "Hey, you're coming with us. There's a problem." And then they mobilized the 12th, which had like very little combat training, very like almost no experience except the NCOs and the fucking officers, and which are prior army for the most part. And so they sent the 12th into Con, and they put up a fight, they got fucking destroyed. The Canadians and the Brits fucking wrecked them. And so then, you know, that knocked basically an entire SS Panzer division out. And there was FJs mixed in with all these different SS units, army units. And there were some elements that were big from my understanding of like, you've got a platoon or possibly a company out of this regiment, but a lot of them were like, you know, a platoon or a squad here or there, just piecemeal scattered everywhere because they'd run into these guys. They'd be like, who the fuck are these guys? Like,
I've got it for just off topic. I have the book, The Lions of Carentan, about the 6th Fallschirmjäger.
Yeah, the 6th were there, yeah.
And in Normandy, I think it said they had like for the company or for the all the 6 Fallschirmjäger, they had like 72 vehicles, and they were like 12 different manufacturers of vehicles. So like getting parts was like non-existent, like because they were in Italy, so they confiscated Italian vehicles.
Oh yeah, I suppose
German vehicles. They had French vehicles. So like if something broke down, you're just shit out of luck. Yeah, like you can't just Amazon a fucking starter or a fuel line from wherever. Like you're just like, she's dead on dismount, baby. Let's go.
Yep. No, those guys are. I mean, that Normandy was such an absolute clusterfuck. But then when they did get their guys up there, oh my God, it's like it's just a fucking stalemate, and it's just a meat grinder.
Yep.
And then you know Cobra happens, et cetera, and then you know how that goes. But like, dude, that whole thing, all these different like units that were pulled from other places, they're like, oh shit, because they like Mike says, you know, like they really didn't have a lot of guys up there.
No,
because they're like, well, they're going to go to Pas-de-Calais if they go anywhere, and we got units we can get up there really quick. No,
I mean their terrain was their best friend. That was the biggest. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean the Bocage was their best friend, and they knew how to use it because they'd been around it for several months.
And it's
like you take a pop shot and then retreat one hedgerow away, and they're still like trying to rebound from like where'd that shot come from.
And it's funny, little tiny details, like you know why they use, because I mean the Germans had helmet nets and helmet covers, and the Americans obviously had nets too. The reason chicken wire became popular was because in Bocage country, the nets would shred and get caught on the fucking thick vegetation that is within the hedgerows, where you could move with chicken wire because it's not going to pull it off or break it or anything like that.
I wish I had chicken wire back in July. That would have been much better for fucking me again.
More gooder.
But yeah, I mean, little things like that are all about the terrain. They did that, you know, because they knew it. They're like, oh, our covers are getting fucking wrecked. Our nets are getting wrecked. And so we're going to use paint, and then, we can use chicken wire, which is that's a very Northern Europe pattern of chicken wire.
Yep.
You don't see that in Italy.
The single twist, not the dual twist or whatever.
Yeah, it's a single twist. It's got 4. Well, I shouldn't give out trade secrets, but it's got 4. Some had 5, depending on where you were. But that shit was locally made. That's
I mean, compared to modern, so like they take it and they just twist it and they move on instead of like individual wires where they twist the wire and then go to the next one. Because like if you look at a modern one, they just pinch and roll in the center, so it has like a center.
Oh no, I know that, but no,
Yeah.
the shit that I sell on my helmets and stuff is made in Europe by a guy who's got like 10 original fucking chicken wired helmets because he's in a European country, and so he made a jig for himself using the correct gauge wire that's very thick compared to US chicken wire. It's very thick.
Yep.
And so I put that on the helmets, and I'm like, I see why they use this because this shit's fucking awesome. You know, it looks cool and it like works because it won't get ripped off, and your foliage will actually stay on. And anyway, so where the fuck are we going with? Oh, so the end scene of Saving Private Ryan. That is so fucking, I mean, insanely unrealistic as far as tactics alone. We're not going to even talk about the uniforms and shit like that and the tanks. With the tanks been discussed a million times. The T-34, we don't have to go into that.
Yeah.
The whole idea of that little made up battle is just nuts. Like anyway.
It's cool as an entertainment film.
If you're in the theater watching it for the first time, I can imagine how cool that would be.
Or if you're like 13 years old and you're like, holy shit. Or in my case, you were 10 and you're.
I mean, you don't
left it on TNT at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you don't see like the 1950s like.
Yeah,
but I mean, like homeboys being shredded by a 20 millimeter, like, oh shit, it's getting real,
turning into a pinata.
It's getting real.
Yeah. No, it's again, and I guess I'll state what I said before. It's like I love what Saving Private Ryan did for the industry, and I hate what Saving Private Ryan did for the industry. And I think it's just there's so much tit for tat and like good and bad and pro and con, and it's just like if Saving Private Ryan was something, we probably wouldn't have Fury, which some people hate Fury. I love Fury because you have to watch the deleted scenes, and that movie becomes Speaking of deleted scenes,
I mean, dude, the level of detail, the level of detail in Fury, like the GIs with hobnails because they went to the local shoemaker to put hobnails on their boots. Apparently, like if you opened a 50 cal ammo can, it had like an inspector's mark from the factory. That's how far he went into detail. Now,
that movie got ruined by the company that funded it, and that movie got ruined on the editing room floor. As an editor, that movie got ruined on the editing room floor, and that's the shameful part about that movie.
Like I hate to tear somebody's work down, but I mean, if the crew ran over that mine and completely obliterated, and that was in the movie,
that would have been realistic.
But the ending where like this wave of redcoats,
the last stand,
it's literally a dead tank in the middle, like swarm it with Panzerfaust from left and right, or I don't know, just bypass the whole goddamn thing. I don't know.
That movie died on the editing room floor in terms of story, and then that movie died in the last 15 minutes of the movie.
I mean,
or the last scene,
little small details were like, hey,
you're not deflected tiger shell, but I won't.
Yeah, well, that can happen, kind of. Not wood, but I mean, at an angle.
Yeah.
I've played War Thunder, but if like, hey, you're not doing dick shit in this vehicle because you're not driving it. Hey, take the 30 cal out off the roof and put it in the windmill or whatever the hell it was. Give us some flanking fire that's trying to something like that. Just something not like, hey, there's 5 dickheads in a tank and you only need like 3 to really operate the gun and everything. Like,
close the clamshell up. We're invincible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I hate tearing people's projects down that put a lot of sweat, blood, money.
No, I get it,
but
it is. I respect the film.
Yes.
I respect the film very well, and I hate when people say that movie's shit. It doesn't worth anything. It's a piece of trash. I hate it. It doesn't deserve to be a thing. It's a terrible movie. No, it's not.
It's not. I like it.
It's a very interesting take on a World War II film in the mid-2010s,
it's one of the only films that's really late war. Like everybody else is like D-Day or Africa, but you never really see late war where like the hobo rolls and stuff.
The murder hobos,
yeah. I mean, stuff like that. Now, in that film, everything was completely overdone, like shoulder holsters and all kinds of like
Reenactor.
What's his name?
Yes.
The famous actor. His son was in it, wearing a Luftwaffe bomber jacket. Like, all right,
Clint Eastwood's son.
yeah. I can't remember his name, but anyway, Luke Wilson, I think. Yeah, that sounds right.
No, Luke Wilson's someone else. No, Luke Wilson's Owen Wilson's brother.
The one with the face, yeah.
The one with Idiocracy. That's Luke Wilson. The one with the face. Fuck you. I'm trying to help you.
He's got ears too. But I mean, like,
does he have springs too?
I hope so.
Yeah.
He could probably help you out. Hook him up.
Craig said Scott Eastwood. He's right.
That's it, Scott.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. Every other guy, or not every other guy, but like 2 or 3 out of a whole squad or platoon having the gas hoods over their helmet or whatever. But like everybody is like a hodgepodge of their own necessity.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, yeah, GIs were hobo rolling and murder hobos, but you kind of want that cookie cutter kind of, because we were a U.S. Army, but like not a single person looked alike.
Right.
Like everybody looked, and you know, the German wearing the GI raincoat and stuff. It's like, I get what you're trying to push with, like they want to shoot him because he's wearing a GI coat. I get it, but I mean, like everything is like so niche to every soldier on both sides.
That again, like Nate nailed it earlier. Reenactorisms.
Yes.
It's let's focus on the exception and not the norm, and that's also another reason why I don't really participate in the hobby much anymore, among other reasons. But like, there were certain units that did it really well, where it was like you're pretty much uniform. You got your SOP. Guys might have 1 or 2 cool things in a unit, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty standard, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've brought this up about the 29th in the operations of Germany. You know, General Gerhardt, Uncle Charlie, he was very fond, like, you better have that chin strap under your chin. But as the war progressed, he saw his unit kind of more cohesion. Like, his Jeep was washed like 5 times a day. But as the war progressed and his vehicle got fucked up from artillery, bullets, etc., his driver started like painting the battle damage. And he was like, that's pride in the unit and I like it. So stuff like that, like you could kind of modify certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like this ragtag army, like this wasn't the Confederacy in 1864-65. Like,
right,
there still was a uniformity. Another thing, like maybe in a tanker unit where like you're your own tank, your platoons, whatever. But like the GIs, like not every dickhead had a P08 or P38
right
holster and German belt buckle or belt and everything. Like, yes, they were prized possessions of trophies of war, but like I said, every GI in that film was niche to himself. Like,
yep.
Everybody looked completely different. Like, it didn't look like an army at all. It just looked like raiders from Mad Max or something.
Yep.
Venus asshole.
Yeah, there
was something that Craig said earlier. He's never seen any movies covering Utah Gold, Sword, or Juno beaches for Normandy.
There's plenty.
Like full-length movies.
Also, I was going to say,
would you consider Medal or Saving Private Ryan a full-length movie on Omaha though? Like, it's only like the first 30 minutes, and then the rest of it's inland.
Okay, but so name other films besides The Longest Day that has any of the other beaches covered in it.
Let's see. Brendan Gill asked if the Tiger was actually shooting. No, it's all CG. That turret CG.
Everything.
The tank looks good, like it moves and stuff. It was built on a chassis, or it was real. I can't remember. It's one of the two.
So no, the driving forward and backwards is the actual Tiger 131.
So okay, then that's
they
real.
They did for the driving around the back of the tank. That is a mock-up of 131 on a not T-34. It's like a
no, but I know what you're talking about.
BMP-1 chassis or something.
Yeah,
and the aerial down.
And the gun itself is not functional. it's going to be static because I just looked at the scene. There's one where the tank is shooting and the recoiledness of the turret going, it's CG because it cuts last second when it goes, but that movement's all CG. And then any of the static shots, it's just the turret, and they add the tracer, or they add the shot with the smoke. That's all CG. I just watched it, so to answer that question before we move off of Fury, that's
not to be critical of the movie. That's restrictions from Buffington, the museum that owns it. They were like, you were only allowed to shift like 2 gears a day.
Yeah,
and it was built
such a prize collection.
Now they did wonderful work covering it up. So the tank was on concrete, but they covered it up with like a half an inch of mud. But that was like all restriction from Buffington. They're like
that's why there's a zoom in shot of them moving forward and moving back. That's just a very controlled movement, and then everything else you see moving is what Les said, which is a mock-up that looks exactly the same, and then anything else is picked up with CG overheads. That's all CG from tank to tank. That's all CG. It's really interesting to see how they made it work. But
if you go to YouTube and type in like behind the scenes or making of Fury, you'll see like there's a mock-up. It's like, I think it's like a BMP-1 chassis, and they just built the Tiger 131 on top of it. So like top shots or like waist up shots. It's a mock-up. But Buffington had like really strict guidelines for using 131 on set, and it was like you could only shift 1 or 2 gears a day. So it was like drive forward and then drive back, or you're done for the day. Because they want to preserve that tank as much as possible. So I mean, it wasn't the restriction of the film itself. I mean, it looks lazy on the film of like, oh well, this tank didn't rotate left and right to counter the Sherman. It's what they had to work with, because Buffington was like, you can use this, but here are our restrictions.
Yep.
And if you don't do that, you're gonna get what?
Yeah, you're going to lose the only running fully operational Tiger in the world. So he kind of had to bend the knee to them on that.
But Utah movie. Sorry, I didn't want to move off of that subject until we nailed that.
Right. Yeah. There's no movies that I know of that have, besides again The Longest Day, that mentions it for 5 minutes.
I know there's more. But I just don't remember off the top of my head, because I'm not a film guru like you two are, or at least Nate.
I'm eventually going.
Do you know of it? I know there are, but I just can't remember. Like
there's
not going to be an American film on like Utah or not Utah, Gold or Sword.
There's not that many. I mean, the big thing is Omaha because of Saving Private Ryan, and then there's Big Red 1, which only covers it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
then there's The Longest Day, I guess, which covers Sword and others, but there's not really any kind of like. I'm sure there's some indie films somewhere, or
but
there's
not
in the 80s, but I don't know any major ones. So like
not to discredit the efforts of the veterans of Sword, Juno, etc. But do you really want to, like I said, not to discredit the veterans that fought there, who did lose friends and allies and everything, but it's more emotional and it's more entertaining. I hate to say entertaining, but it's more emotional to watch a movie on the amount of loss of life, equipment, and the struggle to get off of Omaha than it would to be at like Utah, where I hate to say it this way, but they kind of just walked off the beach. Like, they did fight, they did take loss of life, but it wasn't the struggle that it was on Omaha.
Okay, well then, using that logic, which I agree with you, I'm not disagreeing. Okay, so the second part of his comment is the Hurtgen Forest. Everything's about Bastogne, the Battle of the Bulge, all that shit. Hurtgen was way fucking worse.
No, I'll give you credit there. That's fucked up. Like the Hurtgen Forest.
The Hurtgen Forest needs to be done more.
Yeah,
isn't Trumpet's Fade Hurtgen's Forest, or am I misremembering that?
Maybe.
I know there's a couple indie films that I've seen that
I
Or-
think
I'm gonna look that up. Hold on.
I think one
This
of
is
the
turning into Scuttlebutt 1.5 right now. It's
not really
funny.
because we're
Well,
not
no,
reviewing
but we're
films,
going
we're
off a tangent. I'm like,
discussing-
hold on, let me
yeah.
look that up. Like I'm realizing.
So
I'm going back with these
I
films.
think the biggest thing with that is how do you film like a battle or a battle on nothing but like sheer cliffs, basically, like just straight mountains.
I was right. Trumpet's Fate is Hurricane Forest. But
Is that the
Simon-
one where they go across that bridge at the end?
that's that HBO series one, the one that came out in 1998.
Yeah.
They go across that bridge at the end or something.
I've never seen the end. I've never seen the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I don't remember the end.
Well, also the Hurtgen Forest, it wouldn't just be cliffs. It's that the forest was so fucking thick that it's like your line was 20 yards away and you didn't even know it.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's hard to film. I don't know. I'm not a photographer, but I don't know. Like it's easier to, in my opinion, as an amateur and a reenactor, etc., to like film the open vast of a beach with a 30-story concrete building that's a bunker, quote unquote. But versus like there's a tree every 3 feet, and I don't know. That's just my opinion of why there's not more.
I get it. It's hard to do it because
know.
it's not open. It's very compact. It's
yeah.
very tight. But also, if somebody was able to do that right and get that kind of claustrophobic, really fucked up, and it lasted forever. I mean, that was a goddamn meat grinder.
Months, yeah.
That was a meat grinder because that started way before the Battle of the Bulge.
But then again, you also how many I mean, I guarantee you there's stories of like true patriotism and self-sacrifice, etc. But I mean, I don't know. But then to go back, I mean, Saving Private Ryan wasn't really based on facts. So like these are the people that we traced or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. You really want to have like a rewarding end or whatever. But like you said, it went on for months, and there was like no like, well, the Allies broke through here at this time and they won the war or whatever. So I mean, I guess from a director or a film's perspective, like, do you really want to watch a film that's about not really a stalemate, but just a hard brawl for several months, and there's no like, I mean, we would watch it.
You got to add a love interest, though. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, a gay
suppose it'd be like
black person or something for Netflix.
Yeah. But I suppose it'd be like trying to make a movie about Verdun in World War I.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, they did, but anyway.
Did they?
I don't know. I just work here, man. What do you want from me?
No, if they did, I don't know about it.
Like, you don't
there's
pay me enough for this.
Yeah, but anyway. Anyway, we got 5 pounds earlier from Craig, so that should get us. We can get a good steak dinner for that.
Yeah,
we did. Oh, nice.
In Zimbabwe or some shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But no,
I mean, they made one of
war in Rhodesia.
I mean, they made Passchendaele and everything, but yeah, I agree. I mean, if you I'm just saying they made one. Get the fuck off.
I just had a flashback. Hold on.
That's the battle in Belgium.
But I agree. Like I said, who would want to watch? I mean, we would watch a film or a miniseries about Verdun.
Paul Gross. Don't mention that name to me ever again.
But again, I mean, for the average semi-historian, the dad with 15 kids who comes home from work, like, I'm gonna sit down and watch Verdun. It's the same Brits shooting at Germans, 100 yards away, and then
true. Would we watch it? No.
Hell yeah, we would.
I mean, it's the reason. It's the reason why.
What do you mean, you people?
Last of the. It's why the Last of the Mohicans has a love story. It's because in the 90s, I mean, like that was the thing that was different about Saving Private Ryan versus all the other films. Is like at that point you had to have this action movie or this historical film, and then you had to have a love interest to pull the wife in. That's what Last of the Mohicans is for.
You did have a love interest in Saving Private Ryan, though. Vin Diesel loved that kid. Get fucked, Nate.
Jesus.
Get fucked. Not sexually love, but it was like, I love this kid because it reminds me of my niece, sir.
That's true. Yeah, true. But my point is,
then he learns how to play the piano.
Amateur. Get fucked.
I mean,
What
probably
can you
better
do?
what I
man?
could do, to be honest.
Duh,
With you.
duh, duh, duh.
If we shoot you with 8mm, I bet you can do just as good.
Yeah, it's just kind of like Bo Burnham's
same
frickin' "I'm on
keys,
Fire"
yeah.
song. You
Yeah.
ever heard that?
Yeah,
Choo,
yeah.
choo, choo, ah!
Pretty talented sniper. He never heard
Ah.
shot.
Well, with that, I'm getting fucking tired. It's past Grandpa's bedtime.
One second, we got to end it with this. This will be like a late night Skinamax flick here. Hold on.
Oh God.
Can I do it myself? Maybe
No.
not. I might need you to do it.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. Then, so
Mike,
if they
put
insist
this
on
up.
shoehorning love stories into action and war movies, then
Speaking
they
of
should-
love stories and late night television, here you go.
they
Put
should
this
start
up.
shoehorning battle scenes. Yeah. 1 second. They should
Yeah.
start shoehorning battle scenes into rom-coms. Well, there is a French film called A Very Long Engagement that's a love story that's got World War I French battle scenes in it, intermixed.
Oh, is this the the Sausage Man?
Yes.
Yes. I forgot what
I
that was
mean-
called. What is that? What was that called?
A Very Long Engagement.
Thank you. Sorry. I
Yeah.
missed
No,
that part.
didn't we do that one?
That was one of the last ones we did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I suggested it. I'm like, the scenes were actually really fucked up.
Really good. Yeah.
Like really fucked up. So the one-
he hit you up again, buddy.
Nice.
yeah, man, 5 more
Nice.
pounds. What the fuck is this?
Homestead Dart.
Put it up.
Oh Jesus.
Late night
Christ.
TV. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come
No.
on. Come on. Skinamax. Come on. We can do it. You're
Well, then
promoting
you
a friend. You're promoting a friend. Do it.
Yeah, then you post
Okay.
it up.
I'll do it. Hold on. Let me just
Whip
do
it out, Timmy.
I gotta do it on.
Nut up or shut up.
Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. That way. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. You're making me do it, so I gotta like pull it all out.
Hurry up.
I'm working on it. All right, late night TV.
Picking the right gun oil isn't just about cleaning, lubrication, penetration, and preservation. It must be safe for metal and wood, yes, but also leather, rubber, and your own skin. It should never cake up over time, leaving you both protected and always ready. The right gun oil does all of these things and more. It takes
You're welcome for this.
and turns it into a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Together.
Oh, I love Matthias. Oh my God.
You're. I think I said that to you, didn't I?
You did, but I already knew about it. It
Oh
was so
God.
great. That's the and
I
that's,
knew about
that's,
it before it was cool.
That's the late night TV Skinamax ad
Yeah.
before we log off. I
All
love
right.
that thing.
Well, the
So great.
return, I believe, was a success. I didn't expect to go for almost 3 fucking hours, but I guess we're back in
Hell
it.
yeah. Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
go big. We're gonna, go big or
Go
go
big,
home.
go home.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks, Craig, for the super chats. It'll be put to good use. And
What's the word?
what's the word? Oh, the keyword.
SPR.
SPR. Yep. If you're watching this ex poso facto, the keyword is SPR. And then also let us know, tell your friends
Yep.
if you guys want us to start doing like movie reviews and stuff like that. Just throw it down in the comments and we'll
Yeah, if you've made it this far, yeah, like I said, if not, there's no interest in it. Yeah, we won't do it.
Don't
You
matter
just
to
sound-
me. It means you
They-
just saved me.
he just
So-
sounded like the Four Strokes guy.
What?
Oh my god. You remember that dude? I showed you that dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where he's just like, if you want me, I'll send you some pictures. If you don't want to,
God,
that's okay
God.
too.
I hate that guy.
Dude, you just sounded exactly like
I
him.
will do it. I will do it if there is interest, but it will be like once every like 8 months.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, if that's what y'all are interested in or want us to do or whatnot, comment, have your friends let us know or whatever, reach out or comment basically. Just we can No, we're not doing Battleship. Fuck that movie.
Oh, now we have to do it.
No. Mm-mm.
You should have
You can't
just You should have just kept your fucking cockholster
I
shut,
love-
Trey.
I
Now we're
love
doing
that
it.
movie.
This isn't a sci-fi channel. This is a fucking war film
We're
channel.
all good. We're all gonna die.
Oh, it's a
It's not
fucking war
today.
film channel, huh?
Just not today.
Yeah.
It's
Well, yeah.
fire on
Look,
this
look at all the guns behind your head, Richard. I don't see no Halo guns behind
That's
your head.
green
or nothing.
screen. That's green screen. Don't worry about it.
It's still green screen, but it's still historical green screen. It's not like Halo green screen.
All right, we got to fucking stop this Minnesota goodbye shit. We got to fucking quit. So thanks everyone for watching again. SPR
Scuttlebutt Reborn.
and let's not reborn. It's yeah. We'll fucking see.
It's
Clowns.
long dead, and you'll just see the ghost occasionally in the alleyway. Like in Gettysburg. It's a Gettysburg ghost, okay?
Oh,
you occasionally
God.
see it on a ghost tour.
Yep.
That you
Just
paid
sitting
$70
there,
for.
foot up against the wall, ripping
Yeah.
a heater, looking down, shaking its head.
MP44.
I just your action right there reminded me of Up Creek Without a Paddle. He's like, "What's a downstairs?" He's like,
We got to fucking end this. All right, later, guys. Thanks for watching. Hey,